All right, so last time you guys ended with your fight with Cassandra in the Contravent's Holt. You guys then went and were picked up by Vanessa Hemtrix, who was General Grendridge's girlfriend. She was this changeling who essentially came, told you that she stole this airship and is now with...
He's a changeling. I don't know if we knew that.
Nope, but you do now.
Wait, how do we know she's a changeling?
Because I described her with white
He just
skin.
fucking fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, that's what.
Well, I described her. She has white skin and like
None of us
kind of
picked up
silky
on that.
white eyes. Well,
Nope.
it wasn't like a huge.
We thought it was
Thing.
just an elf.
I didn't listen to the description of this fucking person at all. That was weeks ago. I don't remember that shit.
There you go. Well, yeah, she's a changeling. Not a big deal. She's regardless, and you guys are traveling with the Crooked Crew. That is what they went by. You guys went after escaping Padre Prison. Killed Cassandra. Now have gone and hopped back on this airship and are now heading towards Inventus. You guys have just recently, like within moments, grabbed onto this ladder that has been extended down below the ship and have now gone up it and are on board and are now at the time is about 1 maybe 2 a.m. under the night sky. There's a large storm kind of off in the distance making its way towards you guys, not quickly, but it's been decently prevalent. And now that you guys are back on board, you notice that when there once were probably about 20 or maybe 15-ish crew members, there's not as many. As you get back on, you see there's, I'd say about 9, 10. A few seem to have maybe gotten off or whatnot. You notice just by around, just can tell there's less bodies here. And now after being on the ship for a few moments, you guys notice that you guys are setting sail back towards Inventus. You guys know that it's going to be probably about 2 days travel, and it does look like there's decent weather that's starting during your travel. Now, you guys take a short rest or a long rest after your guys'
Yeah, we took a long rest.
long rest? Did you?
Since we've gotten back on the ship,
Yeah.
no, I think we were in the process.
You guys took a short rest after the fight when you guys were looting
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was it, right?
Yeah, we didn't take
Okay,
a long rest.
that's what I thought.
And then we hopped on. So we're short rest, but we have not long rest.
All right. So at this point, you guys are back up. You guys kind of meander around the ship for just a few moments, gathering what belongings you have in your wits and kind of resting for a moment. Vanessa and General Grendridge are kind of off talking. You see them for a few moments, and then they start making their way back towards you guys. You gather in a certain corridor in quarters. The door is closed behind. You see Vanessa, who is a changeling. White skin, very white, almost silky hair with white glossy eyes. She looks at you and she starts speaking. So, you have killed Cassandra. Head towards Inventus. I have held up my end of the deal. You need to make sure you hold up your end. Your end of the deal was helping her sister.
Yep.
With her election. As she says this, General Grendridge kind of looks at her and she turns and he kind of motions to you guys. We are going to hold up our end. He then looks at Gildor. We're going to pay the money in full. We are heading towards Inventus. Jonah told us to meet with the boy, the 200 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Who has it? So, we need to make sure that is delivered. Promised, and I'm going to keep my word. We may do some evil things in this world, but that is one thing I do not want to make sure a young child does not have a missed opportunity. So, we head towards Inventus. Are there any other stops we need to make along the way? Not every day you get a free travel on an airship.
Nothing that's immediately pertinent.
No girlfriends?
I mean,
Come on, mine's right here. And she kind of just looks at him, just shakes her head.
I mean,
No loved ones. Nothing.
well, I just killed mine. So,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We need a fucking drink.
I don't drink. Can't.
Bring me one at least.
The only thing, even remotely outside of Inventus and Alberzine, I need to stop by a cave to pick up some ink at some point. But
You kind of see him as you say this. He kind of just almost stops listening as, you know, what you said is like you just lost a loved one. He's like, shit, kind of caught him for a moment.
Yeah.
Kind of looks at you. Come here. Kind of takes you aside. You go with him.
Sure.
You guys still see him, and he just kind of puts his arm around Orm, and you guys see them just kind of walk over to the corner. As he does so, you all see him kind of pull something out. The rest of you just kind of see an arm motion, and he hands you something. And as he does so, he whispers in your ear, "I don't really know how to deal with losing a loved one or something, but take this. My condolences. But glad we've been kind of working together. Helped each other through some recent events, and hopefully this will help." And then you see he just kind of lets his arm back off and goes back towards the table that you guys are all kind of standing around. After a moment, you kind of look down in. Do you look in the like kind of bag? As you do so, it's kind of filled with gold coins. You notice that at the very bottom of it, you kind of rummage through it. There seems to be a decently valued amount of arrangement of gems.
Okay.
Pretty valuable. Most likely stolen. You all make your way back. Well, Inventus it is, and then my sweet girlfriend here, Vanessa just kind of rolls her eyes. She's gonna have to get this ship somewhere safety. Now, at this point, Vanessa, she makes her way out of the doorway, and then the rest of you are just left here. Granger's just kind of stands there. All right, now that she's gone, for real though. No side quest, no nothing. Straight to Inventus, and then what? Are we dropping you off? We're splitting our ways then? I need to still go back to Alberzine. Is she gonna take us to Alberzine? I need to know what we're doing here. I don't have a plan after Inventus. I love this woman, but she and I are probably gonna have to split ways once again.
I mean that. You say we need to honor our agreements. Beatrix is located in what city in
Alberzine.
Alberzine?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it seems like we need to make a pit stop in Inventus and head back out. Like I said, the only business, and to me, is ink in a cave.
Well, I'll tell her that we're heading on just Inventus and then Alberzine, right?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any other
No, I'm good.
things they
Nah,
need?
unless some shit happens in Inventus.
Yeah.
It's literally just you
Definitely.
deploy the dog and
I mean,
Okay.
we're like, so this cave that I know of is it was, I was told that it was in the north, and we are currently in the north. Okay. Know anything else about that?
Give me an intelligence check, because
It was in the Normal that region is all I remember. A bunch. 19.
New All, yeah.
New
Which
All?
is technically maybe, what did you roll?
19?
You know that's where you're at.
Yeah.
And you remember that when you talked to
Straight
Percy,
Yeah.
it was located near the Contravance Holt.
Anyone want to go pick up some ink?
Why not?
I mean, we're already present.
Yeah,
Why not?
Fuck it.
Okay. Alright, I think we're just gonna take a nap and then go pick up some ink and then head to.
So, you speak of a cave. Do you know where it's located?
Near the Contravance Holt?
Well, we're there!
Exactly. Where's the closest town? We passed over one as we
That's the
entered.
capital, Amelia.
Really? I don't know.
We can't go
I
there.
don't like that either. No.
We would have to lose the ship and maybe all be in disguise, especially me. I can't go walking around. I'm known, and if...
Once I figure out where the fuck this cave is, we'll make a trip back.
Alright, now what's in this cave? This ink. We need to go inside, scavenge some sort of
I
resource.
was told in this cave.
Alright, we'll figure it out. Enough.
Goodness me.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So we are stopping somewhere.
I mean, if we can't figure.
Man, it's a good thing I asked.
I mean, if we can't figure out where the cave is, we just have to invent this.
Alright.
Like, I don't know how much time we want to spend.
I mean, it's the middle of the night.
Exactly.
I don't know how lucky we're gonna get,
Yeah.
but we can try. Alright, now you guys, at this moment, is there anything else you want to do as you see Gren just kind of make his way out of the door?
No,
No?
good.
Alright, so you guys make your way out. As you guys do so, everybody give me a perception check. As you guys were talking for about an hour, talking back and forth, discussing
19.
things.
It's 1,
21.
2.
19.
23.
Ooh. Ooh. So, Orem, you and Life, as you guys both walk out onto the deck of the ship, you guys meander around for about 20-30 minutes. You see Grendridge over arguing with Vanessa. He's like, some cave, I need some fucking ink. I don't know anymore, but we're going, alright? We need to at least look for it for at least part of the night. And then we can go. You hear him, he just continues to argue. While this is all going on, you notice the crew deck, they're cleaning, and then you look up, and you both, while the rest of you are just kind of off, and Gildor's smoking on his pipe like he always does, you see this small dot that kind of emanates in the very far distance, something that sparks for just a moment out of the darkness of the night. You look around, beneath you, no longer almost forest, you're almost skirting the edge, making your way back around, being convinced most likely that, they need to head back looking for this cave. You see beneath you just kind of snow, almost like a mix between trees, but in a way just tons of snow, the temperature dropping, and this storm almost trailing with you guys. You see it now picking up. You can almost see the precipitation in the wind affecting the forest. And in this far distance, you guys just barely notice that. Nobody else seems to notice it. That's it.
There's just a spark of light in the distance.
Very faint. And you see something kind of emanate behind it, like a small, almost like dark dot. How far it is.
Okay.
Does it appear to be getting closer, or is it just...
Is it
You're not sure. For a moment, you just see it, and then it's darkness. You wait a few more moments, I'd say about 5 more minutes, and then you hear loud thunder. There's a storm not next to you, but off in the distance, kind of illuminating the sky. You see it once more. And this time, it is getting closer. You don't see it spark, but you see a dark figure of something making its way towards you.
I'm gonna point that out to the captain.
Yeah.
See,
You guys have a little bit more airship experience than
so you guys make your way. You notice Vanessa and Grendridge. You guys are saying something they don't seem to notice. One of the crewmates, like, Captain! And Vanessa, what? They have something they want to tell you. And you guys tell her. She kind of looks up. Don't see anything. You guys wait about another 5-10 minutes. Everybody just kind of standing there on the deck waiting. Give me another perception check, everybody. And you guys are all disadvantaged except for you two.
Okay.
Because you guys didn't see it the first time. You guys don't know. And let's see if they see it.
And
18.
That's a 2 and a 19.
that is a 25.
Okay.
9.
So this time, you notice throughout the clouds and the mists and everything, nobody sees it anymore. Except for Orm. You trail it right through the clouds. No! There it is. You notice it. Everybody else looking around, you see one up on the canopy, up on the like 60 feet up on this airship, looking around, sees nothing, but you can barely see it behind these thick clouds, black sails. It's another airship. It's far off, barely can make it out, but it's there. And it seems to be possibly trailing you, or at least gaining on you faintly. You're the only one that sees this. Everybody else on the ship seems to be looking around dumbfounded, not even
what
sure.
is illuminating the airship? Is it like
You're not
thunder?
sure. Yes, the lightning from the storm around.
Okay.
That's so every couple minutes you see the of the lightning and the crackle around, and the storm is not on you, but off in the distance, miles away, illuminating the sky around you. You see it every once in a while.
The
and
silhouette.
yes, the silhouette behind some of the clouds, you see it just kind of trail miles off, but you see it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you know that there's an airship.
She turns. How big? You don't know.
No. There's an airship every time there's a.
Get to the ballista, she says.
They know where we are.
Who?
This
Who's
other
they?
Airship. I don't know. This other airship. Yeah.
Were you followed?
No, we were on your airship.
Grendridge turns. Well, honey, were you followed? You're the one who stole an airship.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is the ballista armed yet? She's just yelling. You see the crew, about 9 members. 3 come up, man 1 ballista. You see the other 2 with bows on the top back, 1 up in the crow's nest, and then Vanessa on the back, standing next to Grendridge and the rest of you. 2 more go beneath the deck, frightened or whatever, gathering belongings, you're not quite sure. And then very faintly off in the distance, you see the wall of rain, probably a mile off, start making its way towards you guys. You hear Vanessa. The rain, that's not good. We need to try and outrun it. Do any of you have any magical means to do so? She turns the sails. We need to... She's trying to turn. You see the wind is kind of picking up, but it's almost pushing into the storm, like this wall of warm and cold air meeting where you guys are at your elevation, not quite high enough, hitting this wall of just warm air.
Not currently.
You notice the other ship has elevation. Seems to be gaining on you. How are you all sitting with health?
I'm okay.
Not too bad.
There's 2 normal healing potions beneath the deck, if needed. Therefore, well, me and Gren, if needed, but this could come to possibly worse terms. If it's who I maybe think it is, they're gonna want their ship back. And as you guys know, Brock's family runs the airships. You guys wait a few more moments, you see nothing. 5-10 more minutes go by, nothing. You guys look around. With everybody's current perspective, you don't notice, but Orm, about 40 minutes go by. You barely off in the distance start hearing like small smatterings of rain start hitting onto the sails in the ship. After a moment, starts slowing. She says once more, nothing, no magic, we can't get through this. All right, well, she starts wiping it from her face. Whatever's in this darkness, and she looks back, unable to see whatever. Let it come, I guess. Prepare yourselves. We may not be out of this quite yet. Grendridge. He turns. Yes, Vanessa. We don't make it out of this. We're going to have to split up right here and right now. Don't speak each other's names. He just looks at her, nods his head. Now, what are the rest of you doing? As it starts. Airships cannot land, so you guys could go down a rope. You guys are currently over the Contravant's Holt, and you see this storm, large storm, emanating towards you guys, coming from what looks like a large mountain range that is off in the distance. It's been kind of going on when you guys were fighting. It was kind of swirling and going off in the distance. That's where Orm kind of pulled, some of the lightning from when he was. But it's now getting closer. It's caught up to you, and now the wind and whatnot is starting to somewhat impede your movement. So, what are you guys doing while you guys are on the ship? You guys have about a couple minutes while the rest of the crew and everybody start preparing themselves around the ship. You guys notice the ship, is about 60, 70 feet long, about 20 to 25 feet wide on the deck. There's, like large sails off to the right and left, and a large singular fin off the front and the back. There's a large crow's nest, and it's kind of two-tiered. The main deck is the lower tier, and then there's like a higher back tier.
How big does the
You don't know.
like the storm
Oh, the storm? Huge.
like
Like, let's say
how
almost
wide?
like a.
looking left
I'd
or
say
right?
I'd say it spans probably like 2 to 3 miles. Like a large tornado on land that is just ripping through. I mean, this thing is massive. Like as you see it, it looks almost. Give me a perception check.
18.
It looks it looks pretty wide. I'd say about almost magic imbued with some of the storm. Like you almost notice things inside the storm swirling about, moving within it. You're not quite sure what they are, but you see within this like tornado, almost smaller tornadoes almost formed, like swirling within this. You see them faintly for a moment, but it's very dark. You're not quite sure.
We get the storm.
Yeah, it's a Vanessa.
Yeah.
He turns. I'm not quite sure. We need to. He looks at the sails. We need to maybe. We need a new wind pattern. We turn towards the storm, maybe head towards wherever that ship was. We might be able to gain altitude, but risky. Currently, the wind is coming towards us. If we want to gain speed or anything, we do need to turn towards the storm. Right now, we're basically fighting an uphill battle. Sooner or later, the storm will catch us, and that will not be good. We're not going to make it to Inventus currently. We need to either dodge the storm
It's either that or go
towards it, turn and burn,
diagonal. I don't want to say like parallel. But
catch drift off it and swing.
like diagonal.
I'm not sure. She looks at one of her crewmates.
Because if we can
He
make
looks
it
at her. I'm not quite sure we stole this thing.
because if we can make it to like beside the storm, then we don't have to endure the brunt of it.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the edge and try to.
So we can't outrun the storm,
You don't think so?
and so you think it's possible that we can skirt around the storm, around its edges? Is that what I'm hearing?
Possibly. Or maybe go with the storm into the wind and
Shoot through the eye of the storm? Is that what you're telling me?
kinda, like
we want to
almost
climb
drift.
above it.
So
So
like go towards it,
completely
go and
turn
then
around.
turn off it, not go through it, and
Yeah.
go like around it, gaining speed, and then like go back
Backtrack
around.
around.
Yeah.
Slingshot maneuver?
Or just try
Yeah,
to
almost.
go against
Or
the
just
wind.
completely go different way. I mean, she's offering anything at this point.
Yeah. So this
I
storm,
think 180 straight up.
180 degrees
Yeah.
away
What
from
we're
the storm?
doing? No, into the storm.
You want to go straight into
Straight into the storm and up.
Oh, I definitely don't see
To
anything
be
wrong
above
with
the
it at all.
storm.
So turn around, shift the sails to where we will gain altitude and use the wind to go up.
Mm-hmm. That's not a problem. I don't need to breathe. I have a problem with the high.
So as you guys are sitting here talking, you guys notice that it starts raining.
Either that, or we just skirt around the edge.
You see Vanessa. Now we're really going slow. We either slow down, lose altitude, make it through the storm, or we fight whatever this ship is. Oh, I don't really know. What is our plan here?
Turn around and climb.
As you say, is there anything that we can't land? But is there
As you
any?
say that, give me a persuasion check, Gildor.
Is there any terrain near here we could hunker down?
Give me a perception
like
check.
a valley?
She turns. All right, we can turn around. Is that what we're doing?
19 plus 8.
You kind of run over to the side of the bow, and you look over, scanning the land, There is back kind of where you guys came, similar to what you would know from fighting Cassandra. Now flying over, there's kind of like a patch scattered throughout. There's a couple areas you guys could land. May not be the safest landing, but you could probably do it. At least you guys, get the ship low enough that people could get off it.
Yeah.
Then we lose the airship.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't care.
Grindridge looks at you. We gotta keep the airship.
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool.
It is pretty cool.
But is it worth our life?
Take it.
I don't know. I take airship to airship more than us on the ground with an airship above us.
But they are gonna have to be in the storm too, unless they can outrun it. But they are above us.
They're already sailing through it like it doesn't fucking matter at all.
True. But we haven't seen them in a couple minutes. And the storm maybe has already caught them. As you guys look around, you don't see the ship.
I'm gonna go with the flow.
I'll turn around and go up.
Whatever you guys want to do.
Alright, so as you guys
Turn
say
around and
that,
go up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Vanessa, she motions and you see and the sails and the whole ship just wrenches to the side. You guys all feel it within the wind, and in a moment the sails then they start gaining speed as the ship starts picking up. As it does so, you guys feel yourselves when the speed starts taking off. The ship doubling in speed. You feel it start pulling up slowly. The rain, though, starts picking up, and the wind is definitely getting stronger. Almost to the point where this ship, you see the sails really start ripping. I mean, to the point where this ship is tripling now, quadrupling in speed quickly. You see Vanessa turn, Gildor, are you sure about this? And you see the sails now, one of them, it starts almost like at the at the very top, start like tearing a little bit. One of the members in the crow nest, you see him, he's like holding on, like flailing back, ripping into the wind, like, ah! Like you see him trying to make his way down, and as he does so, he takes one leg and it just almost rips off, and he just climbs himself back into the crow's nest and just like hunkers back down. What do you guys want to do? Oh, he's still climbing?
Yes, we need to get out of the storm.
All right, you guys keep on going. As you guys do so,
I don't have enhanced.
you see one of the sails completely just rip down the side. It just, you see part of the top left of it just tear off into the storm completely. The sail just, in the huge
that
ship,
should
kind of just
slow us down.
lurching away. It does. As it does so, you all tilt back. Give me dexterity checks. Or saving
Are we
throws, yes.
all standing around?
Yep, you guys are just on the deck, just like,
So everybody's
14.
plus 2.
yeah, you guys are all,
16.
Or protection.
16.
14.
5.
ooh. Life, you go, as it lurches back, you just lose your footing. Everybody sees Life just slowly start skidding towards the back. He loses himself once and goes right next to the side, and then he grabs on. What everybody else roll?
15. 14.
Okay, nobody
16.
else less than a 10. So he's currently kind of not off the side, but right next to it. It lurches once more. Keep climbing.
I'm going to try and
Yes.
go for him, try and grab
Yes.
him.
Okay, you say that. Give me a persuasion check, as Vanessa's not quite sure. You said it. Let's see it.
Always double down. Never.
You did it. Oh yeah. That was not a 9.
Yeah, the -1.
Oh, it was a 10?
Yeah.
Okay. She looks at you, and she sees at this point, now that you guys are ripping through this, one of the guy in the crew, or in the crow's nest, just, and he just goes off completely, off into the wind, and she is finally now convinced, and she pulls down the airship, dips down a couple hundred feet down within the storm. You guys are still heading right towards it. She turns at you. Well, now that's one less men. You better hope that fucking airship doesn't make its way over here. We're gonna need all the men we can. Oh, God. Now you guys see, as soon as she says that, probably half a mile now behind you, as you guys have reversed back, coming back now towards you, the same airship. And now you can see with huge, large black sails and figures on top of the deck, you see a large spark once more. This time, you guys give me a perception check.
19, 16.
Okay. So for the most part, all of you guys see this large hurling cannonball just start whirling right towards your airship, and then followed by 3 more. And 4 more come arcing total in the air as these 4 come down. And, yeah.
Why are they creating their own shit?
I probably don't care about this shit.
Yep, it's been gone for like 3 days, so...
They don't know.
So one, as you see, just with the quickness of it, just rips a huge hole right through part of the damaged sail. The other 2 just, and then the 4th one just drops short and kind of splinters part of the end bow and the nose piece of part of the dragon bit that was heading off. And you just see it slam part of the nose, not really doing anything to the ship, just kind of damaging part of it. Everybody kind of lurches for a moment, and then you see one more time after another volley. And another 4 come flying through the air. This time short though, out of distance. With the speed you guys have, you have just slightly gotten out of distance this time. Vanessa turns. What are we doing? Into the storm? Around it?
Oh, we might as well. Maybe we can try going.
Okay,
around.
say we're here. Okay, is the airship that's shooting at us? Is that here or here?
You guys are here. It is here. You guys were climbing, it seemed, and then she dropped you guys down. And now this ship has came out. Now you guys have the storm, here.
So we're heading towards.
You guys are heading right towards the center of the storm, and she's wondering, are you going into the storm? Are you going around the storm? She's asking for an opinion, or she's going to make a call.
You gotta let the experienced captain make a call.
I mean, yeah, the only thing I can think of at this point is heading into the storm at lower altitude. It's not like
As you say that, I'm not experienced. I just steal them for the money, but we're going. And she looks at one of her crewmates, and he just looks at her.
Can you shoot them?
We have a ballista, but with the wind, it's going into our faces. They have it going towards their back. We can't shoot back towards it. It might ricochet back and come back at us.
It's like pissing in the wind.
Yeah. You see that in Grendr, she kind of... Yep, it's coming back at us, yeah. We shouldn't shoot the ballista, guys. I think that, I don't know.
Maybe that might work. Maybe we shoot forward and then that angle.
He goes downstairs, you see him, he runs downstairs, he comes about with the crossbow, he loads it with a huge bolt, and then you just see it, wham, and just slam back in, ding, ding, right behind him. He's like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to shoot anything into this wind, so,
That was risky, dog. Let's go into the storm, lower altitude, so that way when we crash and burn, it's not a very long drop.
okay, Grenders looks at you. That was kind of dark on him, but, yeah, I guess we're going into
Well,
it.
if we're under them, they can't shoot their cannons at us.
Why can't they? That's better elevation. Better vantage point.
Because cannons are usually on the side of the fucking ship. If we're here,
They can aim them down.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah,
right?
that's what we're saying. Yeah, can't.
They can.
They can.
Aim them straight down?
unless cannons don't work.
They don't aim straight down. They're there. They can turn. What? It's an airship.
Yeah.
We're not on sea.
No, that's how this fucking works.
I don't. One of you is messed up. One of you doesn't understand what the other one.
Trajectory.
So yeah. So instead
Their
of
ship's
like this,
here.
instead of like
This is their ship?
He wants this.
I want our
That's
ship
what's
to be
right
here.
underneath, you know?
Oh, you want to
There
go
you-
right under. I thought you
Right.
wanted to just drop.
No,
Well, then
I
at
want
that
to be
point,
under
they could
them.
go onto us like that.
Let's take him down with them.
That's up
Yeah,
to
which
you.
is way better
That's
than
up to you.
cannonballs.
I think we should just head into the storm, lower altitude, and
What are you guys
happens.
doing?
The storm, I guess.
You just see as more just ripping starts tearing. We got one, maybe 2 more sails left at this point. What are we doing, Gildor?
Get
Anybody?
Get under them.
Get under them?
Under them.
All right, you see Grinders. Yeah, honey. Not the time. He just turns. You just see. You guys start literally turning back into the same way into the wind.
Can we
You
spiral
see
down,
literally
please?
the ship starts slowing down, now heading back into the wind. As it does so, you see their ship. At this point, it starts turning, not heading directly at you anymore. It veers off into a directional point. Seems as if it's just hanging out. And after a few moments, it's gonna take another shot.
I'm looking terrible.
I don't feel nothing to dump. I gotta take
Um,
Yeah.
2. So you see 2 more just
Here goes to the shitter while this is all
just
happening.
slam into it, ripping in. As it does it, boom, one of your sails literally starts to, as it splinters part of it. It just, I need everybody give me a dexterity saving throw. As you see this huge part of the mast
for me,
just
Brian, roll for me.
slam through and down.
Is it dex saving throw?
Yep.
Am I still in range of
I did
plus
great.
2?
Yeah, you guys are all in range of his +2.
The 19.
You guys need at least a 15 on this?
Well, John failed. I succeeded.
Does
Okay.
me beat?
Yeah, me
Yes.
beats.
I,
19.
All right, so John, as everybody sees you see pairing this huge sail, as it just
I failed too.
oh, and fuck this, you guys both huddled all together trying to get this, aura, and vroom, catches you part of the back of the leg, both of you, slams in, and this sail just cuts in deep, gouges you. Both of you are gonna take
87 damage.
6 points of piercing damage as this splinter just boom slams, and now both of you have like this huge wooden just lurch part of this splinter from this sail just gouged into the back of your calves.
I'm going to cast Bless on all 5 of us at
Okay.
third level.
All right.
So you all get a D4 to any saving roll you make.
Now, at this point, you guys are sitting here, and as this happens, you notice that the ship is getting closer. You guys are now going into the wind, wet sails, part of your sail down, lower, but they have turned. Seems they did so for the shot, now they are starting to angle down and are coming back with the wind at their back at a massive speed, going head on. You see Vanessa, we're going to collide if we keep on this route. You guys, I mean, we're talking maybe 15, 20 seconds, and you guys are possibly going to be within range of each other. You guys can now see figures, maybe 10, maybe, on the sides. Some of them kind of still hanging off with this massive wind, holding on just sturdy off the sides with what looks like weapons and arms.
Dip down.
Dip down.
Dip
Dive, dive,
Yeah,
dive.
dive.
All right, she lurches the ship. Let's see if it holds
I
up.
would know, but was it possible that I would know how big things fly? I very much doubt it.
Give me an intelligence check.
I mean, I know that there's like some kind of stone or something that does it, or it's because we have. I don't remember if it's a powder version of the shit, but usually
Intelligence?
there's some
Yeah.
kind of there's a special like ore or stone or something that makes them fly.
16.
Yeah.
You're right. It is magically imbued. If there's not like a magic user on the ship, most airships have some sort of like centralized unit or gemstone or something that keeps it aloft. But other than that,
That be inside the ship, or would
You think?
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna like shoot at it, but it's not.
you can't see it from where you're at.
Maybe
They're
like
at
the
a,
engine being on the deck. That'd be
yeah,
a
they're
cool idea.
they're at like a way higher point anyway. So even if you were, you're at a bad vantage point.
Can I tell if the sails are within 120 feet?
Not yet. Getting close though. Like I'm talking maybe 10 seconds they will be. You wait a few more seconds. Is there anything else anyone wants to do? They're probably about 300-400 yards off. But you guys are into the wind, so any projectiles other than possible magic, probably not gonna be any of. So at this point, Vanessa, alright. I guess we're just gonna turn off to the side. And you see her, she just pulls with part of her crewman, and the bow of the ship just starts turning. As it does so, you see now these black sails of the southern ship get really close. They start getting right on, and you see arrows just start lacing the ship. Couple hit, everybody just takes about 2 damage as everybody just sees a barrage of small, like fully, almost what look like automated arrows that are built onto the ship. Just as this happens, you notice that they have something on the side of their ship. It seems as if 3 men are holding it off to the side as they're getting almost like parallel with you. They seem to be trying to dive down with you, matching you. As you guys do so,
Pull up.
your ship is not in. I rolled a 10 and they rolled a 19. It keeps with you, and not only as you say pull up, she tries to, and it can't as quickly. It does, but it's almost like a slow banana, while theirs is, very short and precise, not taking any damage from what you can tell. At this point, they get about 150 feet, and they're going to be in range for about anything. You see Vanessa. Hey, get ready. Get your arms. You see Grendridge. He pulls out his
pretty
long
good
sword.
right now. Oh, lightning.
I don't have spells, so I can spells on.
Shit.
We never took a long rest.
I have a thunderous smite.
So what are we doing? Are we going down with the ship? Are we fighting? Are we protecting it? What are we doing?
I
You see
mean,
Grendridge. I think we should we fight for the ship, right? We need to get back. I don't know anything beyond Albazine very well. I didn't grow up here. Oh, it's not the time to take a shit, Perrin. Our lives are at stake.
My pants were at stake.
I mean, the best I can do is I can teleport one of us over onto their ship if it gets in within 90 feet.
That's a brave idea. I'll go with you if we're all in. And you see him. He's got his long sword ready.
I can only do 3 people, and it'll take 20 seconds.
Well, me, you, and one more. Who's going with us?
That sounds like a fucking terrible
It
plan.
does, but so then what are we
don't know
doing?
how many
We
people
can't
are over
run. You look, give me a perception check as you say that, as everybody then just kind of looks over at the ship and you're worried.
13.
You're not sure.
can board once they get
At
within
least,
30.
I'd say at least combat ready, 6 to 8. Just bare minimum.
Just ram them.
Just ram him.
You guys are in the front. You guys can't ram them. You guys would have to
We'd have to.
pull down sails and hope they just ran into you. Thinking, I'm not gonna lie, from the
How
agility
close
you
do we
see.
get into the...
You guys are about 250 feet from the tops of the trees. You guys are now just kind of coasting over still the edge line of the forest and like a rural area where it's just snow. You just see rural snow land. Basically, from your vantage point, all you see beneath you is just white from the trees covered in snow, everything around you. Where you were farther inland, closer to the mountains, where the fight happened about 3 hours ago now, that was a little bit warmer of an area. The storm with the rain, melted a lot of this, but where you guys are at now, trying to, kind of stay with it, the storm has not melted all of the snow. You guys are still in this frozen, like almost sleet is starting to actually start picking up as you guys are going over this. Are we dropping the sails? Are we just abandoning ship? You see one of the crewmen, he just starts, boom, he throws down the ladder and he just starts going down, and with this wind, it just starts going sideways and rippling with it. And he just holds on, and then he tries to make himself back up, and another crewman has to pull him back up, and he's like, oh, I don't think I'm even strong enough to withstand that wind. What are we going to do?
I'd say ram into the bottom of the trees, hope for the best, and run.
All right, everybody hold on. You see Vanessa and Grendridge. Is that what we're
I'd
doing?
say, are we still going with the wind?
Going again.
We're going against the wind,
Yeah.
so we're not going super fast.
Right.
There's a
But
better
we're
chance.
still going to hit the ground pretty hard.
Oh yeah, you guys are still
It's better
moving
than
a
going
couple.
with the
You guys
wind.
are probably going at least 120, 150 miles an hour.
That's why we're gonna
Yeah,
grind
maybe.
it. We're gonna
Yeah,
crash
you
into the
guys.
land
I
and
mean, you're in
grind
a
it.
windstorm. Even though you've gone slow, you guys picked up speed that was strong enough to rip your sails.
We're crashing it? We're doing it? We committing?
There's not a whole lot we can do.
What are we doing, Gildo? You've been leading me the whole way.
Try to
Hit your pipe and don't lose me now.
instead of just try to glide in.
All right, you hear that?
So we slide. Try to
guys-
make it so we
All
slide when we hit
right,
the
all
ground.
right. She just wipes the water from her face, and then her and the other crewman, they grab onto it. Just cut the sails. You see the other one? Cut the sails. The other guy goes over and he sees. He just grabs his axe and he just starts slamming into the one that was already kind of splintered. And after a few hacks, it just and in the wind, it just when you guys all dodge out of the wind, you see it rip off. It kind of. And let's see if it hits the other ship as it trails you off in the storm. And now you kind of the sails just kind of veer off, and as you see this pillar just huge one in the wind doesn't seem to hit, but the ship does kind of
We're
veer
going
off.
into the wind now.
Yes.
So now the wind's going this way.
Mhm, mhm.
Now would be a great time. Yeah, fuck. Give them a
If
good
they're
parting
behind-
shot
if
while we're
they're-
going down.
Wait, they're ballistic can shoot like...
Yeah, full. Yeah.
Well, yeah, fucking might as well shoot a fucking ballista bolt at them while we're heading down.
As you say that, you see that the 3 men from the rocking of the ship, they're no longer there.
Well, I tried.
Whoa, we can shoot it?
Let's go over. Let's figure that shit out.
All right, give me athletic checks as the rocking of the ship and you guys are lurching down. You guys are now about 150. There needs 3 people to shoot this ballista. 2 people to turn it, and 1 people to actually activate and pull this.
Don't we?
Yeah,
Now.
that's for saving rolls and.
And now, whoever's shooting the ballista, this will be an actual like ranged attack roll.
You said athletics?
Yeah, athletics take it across the deck.
It's not ability checks?
Nope, saving throws and cast.
Oh,
Guidance
really?
is.
I got a 20. I got a 20.
13.
You're good. You're not.
60.
Okay, you're good. So you, even though you do make it, it's just slower. So then until you guys get over there and you're there. You're on one of the sides who's manning and actually shooting it.
It's a ranged attack?
Yep.
The ranged guy.
All right, so Perrin, you swing around behind it and you're lurched up. You help Perrin, both of you. You're swinging it. Orm's not there yet. Give me strength checks to see if you can turn it to the back of the ship.
18.
18.
14.
So
Is that
you
good?
get it, barely not enough. You start pushing it, and you feel it, and with Perrin you start, and it's barely moving. Orm, after a few moments, you get up and you get there, but at this point you see the ship is getting very close. You get there, give me a strength check, and let's see if you can add it there. You need to beat 15. No. So as you push it, you notice that the ship, you guys are pushing it, and the ship is just getting too close. You guys turn it, and it's about, I'd say, 20 feet off to the left before the ship starts getting there. You notice if it got really, right next to you, maybe, you'd be able to land it off, but it's not quite turned. You guys continue turning it? You're not probably going to be able to turn it to get a shot off before it's within, unless it's like right next to you.
Yeah,
at this
easier
point.
to hit at that point.
I mean,
Turning it or leave it?
We're not gonna be able to get a shot while he's wasting time then.
which part of the
He just said
It's
you're
on,
gonna be able to get
it's
a
on the
shot.
front of the ship, okay? And they're behind you, so it's turned like this.
Mhm.
So I'm the ship.
Yeah.
It's turned like this, so if
We
they
need
get
another like 90 degrees.
if they get on the right side of you, they'd be able to shoot.
Let's just, I guess, keep it right there and see if they move in our.
All right, so you guys turn it and you notice there's nothing, and you guys just drop it. The wetness, you're not making any progress with this. You stop. You see now the ship is about 80 feet away. It starts turning in. You see a spark and a crackle of blue energy, and it can just kind of onto the deck, some sort of magic lightning. And as it does so, it sparks a small fire among the deck. You guys sift down. You're about 80 feet. You guys keep going into the forest. Or you guys keeping it above. You reckon it?
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Right
slide it.
into the trees.
It's might as well slow
Slow
it
it
down. We're going against it, so we're going with it.
I mean, are we hard wrecking it or are you keeping it aloft?
We're trying to do a slow.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying it's an airship, so
Yeah.
landing this thing not gonna be like, oh, we just get it back up. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We're more than.
Okay.
I'm actually looking forward to it so I can loot whatever makes.
Yeah, I'm
it
just okay.
so I can figure out what makes this thing go.
Okay, so as you guys do this, you see the ship. It gets right next to you. After about 10 seconds, you guys start going down. It seems to be going next to you. You see these 2 huge harpoon-like things lurch out towards your ship. Let's see if they hit. And one doesn't. One grips onto the back right of your ship. As it does so, you feel it tug. The ship stops. It starts turning in the opposite direction, almost trying to pull you in a way. As you guys lurch down, you feel it smacking on trees, branches and tops of trees, just breaking through. As you do so, you look at it. Vanessa, cut the rope! You see this huge rope ripping out of the back of your ship with this harpoon, probably like 8 feet by 8 feet, that has just been ballisted and wrenched into the back of the hull of your ship. You notice that it's not coming out. It's got 4 prongs on the inside, ripped through, and the only way it's coming out is if that rope or cable breaks. You guys look at it, it's about 5 feet down below the edge of where you guys are. What do you guys do? It's kind of pulling you guys up just enough to keep you guys aloft on the treetops. Like the bottom of the ship is kind of skipping with, the rope pulling you a little bit, but with the magic still imbued with the ship and you guys are still held aloft.
I'm guessing where we are is kind of like a raised, like an upper deck in a way. Like
You're not on the lower deck. You're on the back part where she's commanding and turning the ship. Well, no, you three
You said we were
ran
in the
down
front.
by the ballista. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
guys are down by the front. You two are not. You guys are back up by where
So are,
Vanessa is.
am I within 20 feet of the rope?
You and Gilda are actually the closest one to it. They're almost like 60 feet, clearing the opposite end of the ship. You guys are like, 5-10 feet, lean over, possibly notice it. Do something about it.
I'm gonna launch 200 pass and then roll that big.
All right, so you kind of make your way and you see this long tether and you roll.
12 and that one.
All right, so the one hits and the second one just doesn't seem to do anything, veers off damage.
So,
So you hit it and then you see it starts to wear a little bit. Doesn't give though. You see it just, you guys go for about another 15
I'm gonna
seconds.
cast a spell on it.
Okay. So you the same?
Yeah, Ray pulled.
Okay.
I'm doing. Put 14,
Yep, that'll hit.
10 damage.
Yep, and then at that you
Cold
see
damage.
it, and then it, a couple more, and then it snaps. You see both ships just lunge, and with that, the force and the momentum of the wind kicks into your sails, and it boom, slams you into the tops of the trees. And as it does so, you guys lurch down, and you see the belly of your ship just head into the trees, and the canopy go over you. You guys into it. Underneath, you see just snow and all the wood as you guys go into the ground. Everybody, give me.
I might be able to do something. I just gotta look up the spell. real quick.
I'm gonna need a dexterity saving.
16.
has it been a minute since I cast less?
No, this has all been happening since the beginning.
I didn't cast less at the beginning. I cast
Good.
after,
Yeah, you're good then.
after the sail.
Yeah, you're fine then.
You +2.
You need to pass a 17 on this.
Oh, wait. If he's +2, am I +2?
Just those, yes.
We were up in the
No, John.
John.
He's
Oh,
not.
sorry.
No, he's
Oh,
working.
So that's 28.
Yes,
That's
apparently.
25 now.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, it was these two.
So we're
Okay,
at
yeah,
the front of
you-
the decks. There's bullshit
So you
going
get
on.
+2.
Would I be able to cast like entangle to create grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range? Turns the area into difficult terrain. Would it simply give us like footholds and handholds so that way we could just fucking grab this shit as like a better? We're trying to. I assume we're trying to.
What is it? Grasping vines?
Yeah, it's vines and shit would spread across the deck, and that would give us something to grab onto.
But don't grasp. I think grasping vines have to have something to grow from.
No,
Yeah.
it's just they
Is it-
sprout from the ground.
Right, but you're
Yeah,
on a
we're not
ship.
on
You're
the
not on the
ground.
ground. You're on a ship.
The ship's ground.
I mean, the ship's made out of wood, right?
Yeah, but that's not the ground.
I don't know.
Vines come from the ground. That's where it's coming from. You're pulling.
I don't know if ground is specifically like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
That's where you. That's the only way you'd be able to pull it from. You're in the middle of the air. There's no.
But it's magic.
There's no. Yeah, but you're pulling it from. You're just enlarging a vine. That's all you're really doing. You're pulling it from the ground from somewhere else. You're just taking like a weed and just enlarging it. And
I'll
No, I'd
take
say-
your word.
yeah, I'd say if this had a bunch of vegetation or something on it, yeah. But there's nothing. You're in the middle of a storm on a wooden airship. So, if you failed your save, you guys are all going to be immediately knocked prone. You passed?
I never even paid a second.
Get +2.
Yep. Needs to beat a 17
plus
Yep, you're
3
good.
plus 2.
So you're good. So you stand, the rest of you,
I'm prone.
prone. Prone.
No, I got 28.
You're good? All right, so
It was 17, right?
17, yeah, so you're good, you're good, you're good. Prone? Prone. All right, so Vanessa and Greenwich, as you guys are just going through, two of the crewmates are knocked, and then Vanessa's knocked, but Greenwich stands. As this happens, you guys are now slowed, almost hovering. After that is stopped, you've hit the trees, you guys are about 100 feet from the ground. Their ship, now after being pulled and trying to stop, similar, has been almost like coasting. You guys are both just like in a standoff. And at this point, what do you guys want to do? Just sitting, hovering for a moment. You hear commotion on the other ship. Sounds of possible. Does anybody speak Elvish?
Yes.
Yeah. You hear a lot of Elvish. You hear murmurs of reload. Another.
I think we get out of the ship and run.
Yeah, that sounds a good idea.
Yeah.
That's kind of part of the plan. The crash is
We're
fucking run.
still like 100 feet up.
Yeah, and at this point, all momentum from both ships has like stopped. You know, they were pulling on, going opposite, and now you just kind of free.
But we're
snapped
underneath
in.
the cover of trees at the very least, right? Is it
Yeah,
less-
you guys
is it less
have
windy?
dropped down just about, 20, 30 feet above the tree line. I mean, they still see you, and they're just kind of coasted there, kind of with you, just slightly above the tree line, but their bellies, hitting tops of trees, and they're kind of just hovering there.
Is there less wind now that we're in?
Yeah,
the
both
trees?
of you, there's almost no wind here. You guys are almost just coasting at this
Let's
point.
get the fuck out of here.
You guys bouncing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to the ground somehow.
All right, so you guys throw the ladder down. All right, you guys toss the ladder. As you guys do so, all going.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, everybody goes.
Are they coming?
That's what I was getting ready to say. Grindrich turns and looks down. I'm gonna come, but he turns to Vanessa. I know you're not going to go down with the ship. And she turns and she looks, and it looks like her and like 3 other crewmen, whatever seems to be left, seem to be trying to turn the ballista. She's like, you hear her murmur something along the lines of, there's no use. You don't catch all of it, but you see Grendridge somewhat saddened as you guys are going down the ladder. He then turns and does so himself. After a few moments, you guys make it to the bottom. You guys feel the snow. And you guys enter, and you see above you now this airship floating about 80 feet in the air. The rope doesn't retract like it did before the last time you guys got there, as there's nobody to retract it. And after a few moments, you guys hear a whoosh. The ballista fires. It goes off. It hits the bow of the ship. It kind of pierces in and then glances off. Doesn't seem to do much damage. And then you notice a large barrage. 4 cannons now about 60 feet away. Just and just slam into the side of the ship. As it does so, you see it slowly start moving again. As you hear Vanessa's voice once more yelling something. And then you notice the other ship above you throw some sort of bridge across the deck. And you see individuals start making their way onto the other side of the ship. As this is happening, what are you guys doing?
Looking at.
Bye.
Right? So you guys, as this happens, you guys see this ship. As you see individuals, all elven and decently Rock's attire, now that you can see about 100 feet above you. In complete darkness, but now lanterns and the ship illuminated with light. You guys make your way off. And as you guys do so, everybody give me a stealth check. See if they notice you.
At 20.
11.
Ooh, Grandridge rolled a 4.
17.
I think
24.
4?
I also.
3.
3? Alright, so Grandridge, you, and Wade? Hildor? 11. Alright, so you guys, as you guys go off into the woods, you guys go for about 20, 30 minutes, and then you make it to a decent thickness within the forest. Tons of foliage and vegetation. The rain still happening, now the storm starting to set in. Notice that the storm's still emanating in the area. The wind is picking up. You see tons of trees that have been blown around. Actually, give me a survival check, Perrin. You would know best of kind of this terrain and the elements and everything that's happening here.
We wouldn't.
So under the duress of the situation, you're just kerfuffled and you're not quite sure what's really going on.
I'm winded. I'm like, oh shit.
The storm is just blowing
looking at me
too
and the
much
wind's looking at
around.
me.
At this point, though, you do kind of hear something off in the distance. you notice that there is, I mean, it is like completely pitch black. You're in the snow in a forest. And you just faintly hear something off in the distance, almost like a vibration, almost. Like something's walking on the snow. You notice it's different from the wind and the rest of the sound that's happening around you. As you sit here, you just kind of hear like the small sound of like a footfall. And then you look off in the distance, and all of you guys see, just on the tree line, maybe 200 feet away, what looks like a humanoid figure. That's all you can tell. Dark. Can't make out any shapes or any details or anything, as it's raining and completely dark. And you guys are under thick foliage and vegetation. And from what you can tell, you see this dark figure emanating off in the woods. What do you guys do? Grendridge, he just kind of turns. What are you guys all looking at? And then after a moment, he
How long has it been?
ends.
We ran from the ship.
Oh, about 20 minutes?
20 minutes?
Yeah, this is
so
not
we're
that
not
long.
like sprinting anymore, we're just kind
No, you guys booked it for about 20 minutes, because if you run longer than that, about 30 minutes you run a constitution check, so unless you guys want to like
Yeah.
push on, I'll start checking you
It's
guys.
like a 5K.
Right, exactly. You start you guys start exhausting yourselves. So this is about as far as you can get.
Can a skeleton get exhausted from?
Yeah, you can in my game. So, I let you withstand heat in that one fight, like, huh? Anyway.
Yeah, I don't read. Why would I suffer heat?
So you you made it, I'd say about a mile, 2 miles. Like, it's thick foliage. You're not, track running.
Right.
But yeah, you guys have made it to what you can think to be a safe place. And now, after sitting here, gathering your breath, sitting for a moment, making sure no one's following you, now you see this thing off on the other side in this kind of clearing. Give me a perception check to just kind of see your surrounding. Well, that's what the survival check was, but he flopped it. This is basic perception now. I was gonna
20.
20.
It's 9.
Okay, so everybody sees
18.
rain and shit.
20.
Wife, Karen, Buctus, you guys notice all the rain? It's almost like a swampy area. The snow's starting to mix with the rain, and the vegetation that's growing everywhere around you. You see vines and just trees and stuff overgrown everywhere. As you look around, you notice that there is still this figure just kind of hanging out. And as you do so and you look closer, what'd you roll?
20.
20.
18.
Both of you 20? Both of you two notice there's like this small, like almost like illuminating light. You can just kind of see next to this figure. But from how far you are in the rain, you're not quite sure if it's like above, below, but you just kind of see this.
The figure has like a guiding light or something.
Oh, you can see.
I'm gonna say that out loud.
Rangers turns.
Maybe we should follow.
How far away are they?
About 180, 100 feet. But you can see like it's like, I'd say there's grass between you and them. That's
How long has it been since we first saw them?
oh,
5 minutes?
Yeah, I was about to say
10
5
minutes?
minutes, max 5 minutes. Like this is
And
like
still the only thing we've seen.
just standing still. Yeah, everything around seems to not be moving or anything else.
Either we keep moving or we follow it.
Or we wait and see if it's following us.
Sure, it's
Like
following us.
if it would have.
You guys moving? You don't know where you're really moving because he flopped his survival. You can't get lost, but you also don't know where you're at. So you gotta know where you're at to not get lost.
I mean, this is the closest thing we have. We're in the middle of fucking.
Yep. On the complete opposite side of the region that you guys.
Old marshy.
Yep. You guys are not from here, so your history and the knowledge of the land is only of Alberzine.
And I know we're between Contraband's Volt and Inventus. Oh,
We're still basically in Contravent's Holt, pretty much. You guys didn't really make it out of that storm. Okay.
hey, more to a game. The only fucking thing around is a fucking person.
With a guiding light.
Well, we could walk different direction, hoping to find the edge of the forest again. I don't know how long that would take.
Do you know where to go?
I don't know. I
Do
only
you
know.
have a compass?
I don't have a compass. Are you looking at me? I was just a woman hours ago. Do I look like I have a fucking compass?
Does your craft have a way to...
Maybe we should have stayed with, the girl who steals the airships. I'm sure they had a fucking compass. Maybe we should have stole one off the ship before we just left my girlfriend to fucking die or become a prisoner. But,
I mean, to be fair, you
Your
left her.
ex-
Oh, I left her, yeah, because we made a deal. And I gotta get back to it in Ventus, because I made Jonah an agreement. And then I also am, the militia leader of Alberzine. If you forget, Perrin, I can't just hide. I can't just run like you are. I have to deal with my consequences. You are here in the forest. I can't just disappear. They'll find me.
If you're good at it.
They have my scent. Have you?
your scent?
Mask my scent. Do you know Torox? Do you know his son? No, you don't. You're about to meet him with that attitude. You'll meet him. And guess what? You'll be fucking dead. You'll be the wood elf that they skin and hang from the wall. You! Oh, no care? Okay, and he just starts turning and walking away from you. He says, whatever. Screw you.
Are we in the
Okay.
controversial
Yes.
forest? The Goliath said that you can see things in the forest that aren't actually there. I don't
know.
I want to risk it though.
We really only have two options. Walk towards this light with person with light, or walk away from them. Literally it.
I think let's all towards
Or we could just pick any random direction.
That's what Grandridge did. He walked away. He just turned around behind the opposite way and he walked the other way. He's like,
My
bye.
assumption is if we're walking away from the statue, I was just gonna go in the direction of Grandridge. I mean,
That's
if we're
fair.
choosing arbitrary directions, might as well go with
we don't know where we're going anyway.
with that guy. Strength numbers. So, random direction?
Random direction. Grindridge already chose.
Just, I guess, see if
You hear him just murmur, oh,
Figures
now you're
go
going to
behind us.
follow me, yeah.
just like every minute or so, just keep looking back for that figure.
Okay, so you guys follow Grandridge. He turns. Only if this one pays me a gold every time he talks.
Let's just get out of here.
Fine. You guys keep on walking. You guys walk
Before we
for...
leave,
Yep.
I want to use thaumaturgy. Are they within 30 feet?
No. They're about 180.
Never mind.
You guys walk for about an hour.
Yeah.
Give me survival checks, everybody.
At any point. Oh, fucking shit.
23 on that 20 hit.
18.
17 plus 4, 21. At any point, we take like
7.
a breather at all, I'd like to pull Grandridge aside.
Okay.
17.
So, as you guys are walking, you guys stop, and you notice Grandridge. He looks for a moment. Wait a minute. And then he looks up. And he takes one of his knives out, and he kind of starts climbing up one of the trees. Who flew over this? And then you notice, Gildor, this is, as he says that, this is somewhere you guys flew over. And you know that if you guys kind of make due east, make your way out of the Contravent's Holt towards Amedia. That's the way you guys came in.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go essentially west, to your left. You're going to head more towards the center of the Contravent's Holt. That's like the heart of the forest where you guys kind of met Cassandra. You guys head north. Not quite sure. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
South, there's, well, southwest-ish. He knows that there's a village.
Mhm.
You know, he's seen the map because he copied the map.
We say Inventus and Albertine are to the south.
You actually have your map.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the map
we didn't
of
know where
that
we were
area.
on the map. Though.
Yeah.
He has
True.
the map.
We just-
now
you
that,
have
now
a
that
map.
we know where we are vaguely, now it's very relevant.
He also
Do you
has
have the map?
He doesn't. He
No,
left
I
his
mean,
shit
like-
on the ship.
I mean, like, in
Character?
here.
Oh,
You
the-
have the
Yeah, the actual
Uh, oh, I don't think I have been.
Like, we
updated one.
we
Here, I
obviously
can
have
show you. I have it updated. One second. But anyway, so Six. This is the most updated one that you guys know of. You guys are. I don't know what plus this bad boy. Oh, there it is. You guys are right here.
Okay.
So,
Really good name.
yep. See, this is one of the storm sites. This is one of the storms that has made its way in this area. New wall. This is. That you see the map. That you guys are all looking at it.
It's way over there.
Yeah, you guys. This is immediate. You guys are like 2 days. This is Aberdeen. I mean, you guys got a distance.
Yeah.
Oh, we better get
And
warm.
you have no airship. That was 2 days out on an airship.
Yeah.
That was straight. With good wind.
Well, I will walk by.
So you guys are right here, I can make it bigger.
Monster Sorrow.
That's pleasant.
That's amazing. Or my name.
Well, we got some joy.
There's a prison. escape.
Yeah, this is Padre.
That was to the east.
Yeah. This is everything you guys technically have heard of or know of up to this point.
And how far is that?
From where? From where you guys are to where?
Invented.
Oh Jesus. Probably
Quite some.
I'd probably say easy. Or 2. I mean it's probably that whole all of Hexwell is probably 2 Australias.
Damn.
So you're probably looking at covering Australia.
Damn.
Or at least 2/3 of Australia. And you, and
Phantom
you,
Steed.
and you guys just dumped your
You can
airship.
transform.
I mean, that airship was going down.
You guys can keep looking at this.
It's going down because
I mean, yeah. He could.
You guys just know of storm sites. You guys don't know the names of them or anything. That you guys just know of storm sites. Just from the map that you guys found in Cassandra's basement.
I mean, really, the only thing we can do is head to the closest civilization that we know about. He said,
This is the closest place that he knows. He said New Wall. That's where you guys are
New Wall is an
basically.
actual city?
yeah, that's
Yeah, New Wall's
Oh.
like
that's the capital.
yeah, it'd be
Oh,
like
okay,
Alberzine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you got Amedia, which is the capital of like Hexwell. Then you got Alberzine, which is its own region. Gildray, Newall, Yorkwood, or
I think going through the
Yorkwood.
capital would be the best.
I mean, I know the captain couldn't go to the capital. Does Greenwich have a problem with going to the capital?
Yes,
He does?
he does. Because he said they were looking for him and they haven't sent. And they're probably all in that place.
That's the Rocks, though. The Rocks shouldn't have any power in the capital.
From what you know.
Yeah.
What we've heard about how Hexel works.
This political shit is corrupt. I bet they're all in there.
There's also, with how much magic is within Hexwell, possible that somebody in Newall could get us to Alberzine very quickly. If not, probably some kind of messenger system we can send to Orlando.
Arlanda. Arlanda. So you guys roll up the map after it not getting too rained on.
Yeah.
And we guys do.
Uh,
You guys want me to keep this up?
I don't think we'll need it again. But,
I'll just leave it.
yeah. Want to take over? How long has it been since we saw a statue or not statue person with light?
At this point, about an hour.
Want to take a look around?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
I'll take a look.
Trash 9.
You see it.
Whoa! Oh,
You look around and you're just like, and it's about 180 feet. Still off in the distance. Dark figure. It's a little closer. You see it move, and then as you kind of turn, it stops.
That creepy thing's still following us.
It's about, I'd say, as you really look and you see it move, standing above the grass, you don't really see its legs or anything. You just kind of see
that's weird.
waist up. But you can tell it's probably about at least 3, maybe 4 feet tall. It's above the grass from what you can tell.
Mhm.
You've been walking through it, so.
This is some it follow shit and I ain't about it. Keep her going, I guess, right
Did
now.
we ever figure out where the fuck we're going?
Yeah, I guess
Well, if I'm listening right, we're heading towards
Apple. I mean,
New
we
Orleans,
can
I
try.
guess.
It's a new wall.
Yeah, Newell's closer, and it's less heat, and then at that point, then we can figure out how the fuck to get back to where we want to be.
All right. So at this point, you guys make your way.
Essentially due south.
All right, you guys travel for hours.
I want to keep an eye on the creepy thing following us.
Okay. Give me a perception check. 20. So you look around and you see it as everybody kind of walks forward. You see it. It's about 30 feet from you.
Damn, closer.
Got a lot
Getting
closer.
I don't like that.
And as it does so, you see just this small little blue light that kind of illuminates like right in front of it. Kinda not like a lurch out.
Yeah.
I would just say it's almost, you don't really see anything attached to it.
Yeah, it's just a light, but there's nothing connected.
Right. You see like a
Okay.
figure with a light in front of it, small. Much you can tell it's just
Within
floating
30 feet.
of him. Yeah.
Does it have like face?
Yeah, can I see anything within
Give me
my...
a perception check. Maybe it's completely dark.
I mean, I have dark vision with this.
Also,
Right, but
Not with the light.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's not really shining back at it or
Oh.
shining.
oh, okay.
Or-
Like a car
24.
Like a headlight.
Yeah.
okay.
24.
That's
You don't see any features or figure. You
Cast
just
Eyes of the Grave. Is it undead?
no.
We know it's not undead.
Now I just need to wait for Divine Sense Man to get
I was
back.
gonna say the paladin might be able to help since it's a fiend celestial.
Well, he's picking his nose right now, so you guys are walking through, and he's just
It's within 30 feet.
it's just kind of behind in the grass. You guys are just wading through like waist high, 2.5, 3 foot tall grass.
Friend or foe?
You see the blue orb kind of move for a minute, and then the figure just kind of jump back like 5 feet. It just kind of moves back, just very subtle.
Elven. Friend or foe?
Doesn't move. No reaction. You just see the blue orb kind of dance for a moment, and go back.
I got all 8 languages I know.
It's still raining.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the storm is. You guys are actually the storm. If you guys are heading towards New Wall, the storm is on your like right now.
It's like within 30 feet.
It is not undead. We know that.
Yeah. It's
So
Just hanging out about 40 feet now away from
okay,
you guys.
divine sense. I'm giving you divine sense as an action. See if it's. I think it's undead or fiend is the only two.
fiend, celestial, or undead.
Celestial, yeah.
If I recall correctly.
No.
No.
And let me double check. I don't think so. You have to choose one of those, or does
No,
it
it's
default
all-
it's
left
all
or-
three.
What is all three? What is it again?
Let's
Celestial, fiend, undead.
Hunter thing. No things about them.
This does use an action.
It is
Yeah,
not
so-
celestial.
You have detect magic, can't you?
No, it's not a cantrip, it's an actual spell, and I don't have it prepared. I was ready for a fight. I was tipping for a Tilly.
I have detect magic, but I don't have
What's
a.
your again?
I don't want a ritual cast it.
I take
Just hold up over there.
it. Stay right there.
Casting take magic?
No, you don't. I'm just gonna say no.
None of those three?
No. Not from what I can pull up with all my knowledge. Trying to give you the best answer I can. What you guys doing?
Or wait, he has an ability that might identify it.
Aaron?
Yeah. I don't remember the distance of it.
60 feet.
What is it?
No, it's within 60.
It's in hunter sense. It 60 feet. You immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities or resistance to vulnerabilities,
Yeah.
and what they are. If the creature is hidden from divination magic, you sense that it has no damage immunities, resistance to vulnerabilities. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. And once you drain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. It apparently just gives you a name.
Okay, so you choose between sight, hearing, or smell. You gotta choose between what you gain with your hunter's sense to basically heighten. And then you can only benefit from one of these supernatural abilities at any given time. While it's in effect, you have advantage on perception, passive perceptions. Yeah?
No, that is.
We're monsters. Well, he's a monster slayer. Hunter Sense is a 3rd level monster slayer ability.
Making sure that I was like,
Yeah. It's a very different description. I was like, where the fuck are you?
I know, I'm
getting
just like, that doesn't sound right, but
No.
Monster Slayer, here we go.
Yeah, Hunter
Alright,
Sense.
3rd level. Which is 3rd level, you can do creator creature. I'd just say you need to get a little closer to peer at it. You can't really see it. So you just need to be able to, get closer to be able to actively see it. Because it's,
I don't have light.
I mean, you can't really see
Do you
anything.
have light? The only thing I have for illumination is produce flame, which probably won't work too well.
I'd say I could breathe fire.
How far away are they now?
They're about 45 feet away.
Like 30 feet.
A little closer, I guess.
How close?
He said 45 feet away.
From you currently, yeah. If you're
I mean,
next to everybody,
Dark,
yeah.
What about dark vision? Like what kind of?
I mean, you can just... Dark vision isn't like perfect vision. You can just make out outlines and things and such.
I could get that if I level up Warlock one more time.
Good.
But I'm part of the level.
Hey.
So,
Wait, you're a
We all have-
tiefling. You have dark vision.
He's
Yeah.
talking about double sight.
Oh, devil
yeah,
sight.
which is perfect vision.
So how close are you getting, Perrin?
50
Say 45 feet away. Close that distance. Maybe we move like a 20 feet
I want to
closer.
yell out.
Okay, so you get about 25 feet away?
Yeah.
Alright, so you move on about 20 feet. As you're doing that, what are you yelling?
Invisible fighter custom.
Nothing.
So yeah.
Nope. As you move closer, you notice it kind of moves back slowly and then kind of stands still. And
Hold my hand out. And just like
you're almost close enough to see. You can just see this dark figure. You see this light, but you can see there's some sort of features behind it. You notice that it seems to be humanoid. Doesn't seem to say anything, make any noise. Do you move any closer? Or no?
start moving a little closer. Just put my hand out and just go like,
Alright, so you move
just make a
5.
little like gesture like it's
Yeah.
okay.
You move 5
It's
feet.
okay.
Nothing. It stands still. Move closer.
Mm-hmm.
5 feet.
I want to cast
You're
light
okay.
on a rock and throw it in the direction.
Okay, so you pick up a light, or you pick up a rock.
And cast light on
Make
it. And
this-
I want to.
try to make this back from me.
Around.
Okay, so
Like
you
within
throw it, and as you do so, you see, and then you see this figure as you're getting closer, and it just kind of sinks down into the grass, and you just see it
Yeah,
just
that's
kind
what I was
of
worried about.
run away and just skipper back a couple, like I'd say 30 feet. So now you're about 50 feet from it. And then it
So the light
stops.
didn't reveal anything when it flew over.
No, you're in like 3 foot of grass. It just kind of, as it saw it illuminate, it just immediately kind of shrunk down and just ran. You just see the grass, just kind of the tall grass, just kind of waving and moving.
I'm gonna. Is there any like berries or something like that nearby, or like?
Give me an investigation check. What are the rest of you guys doing as you guys were watching literally Perrin like move up and then this thing just kind of whistle around? He's just watching. He's kind of pissed at Perrin after their last thing, so he just doesn't give a fuck really. He's just like, yeah, whatever.
While Perrin and like throw rocks, I'm gonna pull Rendrich aside, and very similarly, I'm gonna put my arm around him just as he did earlier.
Okay. You guys just kind of turn off and just kind of.
It's difficult losing a loved one. I'm gonna take that bag he gave me not 8 hours ago. I'll bring back his hand.
I'm not gonna take that. Take it. Keep it. Buy something for yourself. Play friends. Make yourself feel better.
That's the thing. Buying things rarely makes us feel better. Temporarily.
I agree. Sometimes temporarily allows us to not go mad long term. Sometimes, right after the worst moments is when we do the most unwise decisions.
How about, take the bag. Fine. But when we get to somewhere that there is not wind and rain,
How bad?
how about I buy you a hell of a shot?
Fine. Fine. And if that, I might even be able to put on a fight for.
Sure. That'll make you feel better.
It'll make me feel better. And I think if in the right mood, I think it might make everybody feel better.
You can certainly try.
Now, as they're off talking, what are you doing, Gildar?
I'm just standing near enough to them that I probably heard that, but I'm just chilling, dog.
In your pipe?
That magic bubble.
Yeah, magic pipe. All right, so
Take a drink of water.
so you guys okay? So you
Makes
guys are
everything
just
taste
off.
sweet.
So
Yeah.
you guys,
No,
what do you guys
I
do?
threw the rock and run away and then walk back towards the group.
all right, what are you doing, Perrin?
I'm foraging, and I rolled. Got a 13.
Okay, so you
But also, if I do find anything, I find twice as much as normal.
but you find something. You go through, and as you're foraging, you realize you go through the right through. You go through and you start foraging, and as you do, you go for about 2-3 minutes. You look down. You think you find a couple berries. They're not berries. It's shit. You skid it off to the side. You go down a couple more little nooks. You see under some bushes, there's berries. You see like a little, like almost gathering of them as you've been looking for them for a couple minutes now. You notice that as you're sitting there and you go down to grab them, you get a couple more berries. Kind of like tossed in that direction. Then as you look up, you see this figure about 10 feet from you. You just see this little blue light. I need you to give me a wisdom save.
So does that Link from fucking Legend of Zelda? His little blue light, and we haven't seen his thing, and he's in a forest.
Oh, you're talking about the fairy?
Yeah,
Hey, listen.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would need a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that shit. Yeah, 19. With the 18 plus
So
one.
you just remember grabbing those berries. And then that's it. You look up and you just see a bright blue light. The rest of you, Perrin hasn't come back in about 2 or 3 minutes. And give me perception checks.
21.
21.
16.
Garbage. 13. Yeah, mine's 13 too.
You guys see Perrin walking with this figure. Well, you do. 21? You're the only one. Let me see if Grendridge, although actually you wouldn't have even been able to, 'cause you and Grendridge are talking. You just see Perrin 200 feet walking with this figure here into the wall of the trees.
Guys, Perry just disappeared with that thing.
You should probably go get it.
We should probably. Wait, somebody, you.
But he's like home now, right?
Well,
It's like forest. And wait, 19
It's just
failed?
people.
19 failed.
Yeah, 19 failed.
Didn't you say you were
That is a
standing
very
near?
I mean, it
I'm standing
got
near him.
right
Yeah.
on him.
Well, I thought you said you were standing near them while they were doing their thing.
No.
no, you're saying you're
Come here, Brian.
Well, we should probably go get him.
Yeah.
God damn it, Perrin.
Okay, so you guys,
Perrin!
so as you guys start yelling, you guys start going after him.
Fucking.
All right, so you run up, and as you do so, you run up, and you see him. He's about 30 feet from you guys.
There he is.
I use mold earth under him.
And as you
Make a hole.
and as you do so, you notice that the figure sifts off and disappears. And as you do so, and you use mold earth, you see him. He kind of keeps walking in place. Doesn't seem to affect him for a moment. And then he starts kind of digging himself out. And then keeps on walking.
Keep
And
walking,
then,
but I do this side, and just keep walking.
and then
Why
you
keep
notice
doing it?
he starts. Okay. Same effect. You were watching minutes of Perrin literally just
falling into a hole.
falling into a hole, kind of pushing himself out after about a minute.
Is
and
everyone
then-
else just
I'm gonna grab
surrounding
him.
this hole?
I'm gonna grab him.
Good dog.
Okay, so you go up and you grab him.
Smack him on the face.
Give me an athletics check when you go to grab him. As you notice that he's not quite the
20.
same Perrin. You turn, his eyes are completely blue when you turn around in front of him.
Just smack
They
him
are
in the
just.
face.
You go over and you go to grip him, and you do so. You stop him, but it's like a force just pulling him. And as you do so, and you just roll a d4
And then plus your
Two.
strength.
plus your strength.
+4.
So you just, and you're gonna take 6 damage as he just clocks you. No effect. No effect. He just kind of seems to be walking. Perrin, inside your head, you know something's going on. You can see that your body's moving, but you don't have will against it. This continues to happen unless someone does something.
Well, I'll just mind sliver in
You
this.
slapped me, that didn't
What
work.
does that
So
do?
try something else.
What does that
please.
do?
That's psychic damage.
Right,
Oh, what does it
fuck up
do?
my brain while we're at it too.
It's psychic damage. You have to roll a save.
For sure, yeah.
Okay. Roll a save, Perrin.
I think it's intelligence. 16.
Intelligence saving throw.
16.
Yep.
What are you doing?
He's just
See, it's the psychic damage.
I mean, he can't walk if he's unconscious, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's it? You said wisdom?
Intelligence.
15?
Also,
Me.
Well,
So
I
you
cast
just-
it again because it's a cantrip.
okay. So the mold earth stopped working.
Yeah.
Now the psychic damage.
Alright, there we go. That's a 7.
That's 2 psychic damage.
you also
Peppering him.
You also have to subtract a D4 from your next saving.
Yeah.
So you guys are just kind of walking through,
Nice
just
lever.
peppering him with damage, mold earthing him, slapping the shit out of
Is
him.
this creature with the blue light anywhere around?
Not from what you can see.
What was it, 7?
Give me a perception check.
Anytime the next saving throw you make, you
Oh,
can
18
subtract
plus
a
8?
D4 from it.
Oh.
roll
25
D4.
something?
You guys walk for about 7 more minutes.
Trying to fucking.
And as you see your friends and allies just kind of slapping, attacking Perrin, wondering what the fuck is going on after. You guys actually just see him walking away and just start attacking him, actually. So it's kind of fucked up in a way. And then after a moment of no response, seeing his eyes blued over, you realize something's messed up. You look around and you see about 50 feet off, kind of up in this tree, a small figure with bright blue eyes. And you notice that it kind of has almost what look like runic symbols for eyes. You see, as you look, it not paying attention to you, paying attention to Perrin.
Yeah.
Something is like very colorful.
Within 60 feet?
Yeah, it is. He said
Yes,
50 feet.
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna launch 2 arrows past that.
You don't see it.
I'm gonna cast.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out a couple ball bearings. I'm gonna cast magic stone on these bitches. I'm gonna fucking go rock at these motherfuckers.
Okay, now give me a perception check.
You know. Hold on.
No.
No? Yeah, he rolled a 26.
D20 plus 8.
Barely even saw it.
19 plus 8 to hit.
So you turn and you just see this creature sitting in the tree, and as you do so, what do you cast?
Magic stone.
And as you, the ball bearings,
Yeah.
you,
The magic
and
stone
you,
isn't up there.
and as it slams in, you hit the creature, and after a moment,
60.
you see Perrin walk about another 20, 30 feet, and then blue from his eyes, they kind of, and then go back over, and you have this thick, almost like a lens, just ooze just kind of seep from your eyes for a moment. You kind of wipe it, and it's like, crusties for days over these bad boys. As you clear them out, you kind of look around like, what's going on?
Oh wait, but was I conscious when I had known he'd slap me?
You saw it all kind of going on, but you don't know what's going on. Like, you saw it from within, but you don't know, like, why am I walking? Why are they slapping me? What the fuck? Like, is this a dream? Is this reality? Is this, I was just standing in the middle of the forest looking for berries. I look up, and, that was the last thing you remember. Now you kind of are here. Now you come to, you're in a different part of the forest. Everybody's standing around you except for Orm
My
and
fucking face hurting.
Life. You see off in the distance, and then you just hear, and then Orm just kind of slams something. You see this individual and this figure just rip through the trees. Everybody, give me a perception check at this point.
You were hexed
Oh, that's fun.
by the figure.
16.
19.
Those damn hex
You guys,
are alert.
did anybody?
Yes.
I mean,
You got above
fall for
a
them
18.
Ruba hex still showing up, hell yeah.
What are we doing?
18 perception.
Traps, like 11 something, I think.
Nothing.
19.
19. So both of you,
Uh-huh.
as you guys over the rain, the thunder, and the wind starting to pick up, as you hear the ball bearing slam into the tree, and this, you guys hear through the grass towards you, around you. You hear almost like slithering throughout, rummaging throughout, all around you, movement. You then see little bulbs start popping up
Oh, shit.
in many different areas. I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw. As you guys turn around, you see hundreds of these little bulbs start popping up in this field.
1 key plus 2.
26.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
This needs to be to
28.
15. This needs to be
Oh,
to
no, I'm still
15.
fucked up. Okay.
Plus 2.
I got a good.
We're all in group. We have plus 2, right?
20.
More.
So, Perry, you once again, this time though, you see this ooze over your eyes. Not blue though. This time, this red. Bright. Almost like an amber. Crusting over. And as it does so, you turn. You start noosing your bow.
Okay, here we go.
As you do so, you pan at the
So-
party.
Since I was. So.
You're
I
right
was
next to him.
Slapping. I was
Yep,
right
you
next
see.
to him.
Yep, you see all
Can I
this.
react to this?
Sure, yeah. You see this, and he starts pulling his bow back. You see his eyes, almost like this, like amber, bright kind of sheen to his eyes, start crusting over with like a red hue to them. You notice once again, as you guys look in these bulbs, you are not affected. As you feel something like pulse in your brain, and then you turn, you see a different effect, but similar to the one you just
so
saw.
like I was like PTSD from the dome. I'm gonna look at him and just. Can I tackle him?
Yeah, you can't give me an athletics check
I want to cast light on
17.
my mace.
on your mace. So you just immediate. How far is it?
It's a 20-foot radius light.
Okay.
And then it's
So,
17. Does
do
it
you
go
run over?
farther than
An additional 20 feet past that up there.
I guess.
Give me an athletics check to contest this.
The one I was wanting to lose is a nat 20.
Yeah! Woo! No, I'm just kidding. That sucks. But so you go to push him, and he's
Was
just
it a
a
save?
wall.
Always. No, it's not safe. No, it's not
No,
safe.
there's a
No,
check.
it's not
There's a
safe.
check. There's a
Yeah.
contested. So as you go, and he just, what'd you roll?
17.
Yeah, he just walls you. For the first time, you see this tiny little wood elf just fucking strong arm your ass like a pillar, move you aside, and then as he does so, he's gonna pull his moonsickle out and he's gonna attack you.
It kind of wounds your pride.
And as this happens, we're gonna take a break there, and then when we get back, we're gonna pick up combat. We'll roll initiative and everything there. So that's where we're gonna pick up. Give me a minute, and then we will bathrooms, things, and then we'll get back into it. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get her rolling. I needed to get more things made too. Alright. Give me initiatives.
Where are we on the map?
Yeah, you guys might need some models.
Fuck.
That's a great.
Get in the fucking thing. Thank you.
That's a great one. Alright, so. Here we are. John, you're right over here, next to some of these trees. Wife, you with everybody else are kind of just back in this
Only 20 miles across the
area.
forest.
No, they're just back a little bit. You're up here next to him. We have Orem back here with fucking Gildor. And who the fuck am I missing? Yeah, that's what where's my other is. Rendridge is back here while you guys are all talking. You guys are just back there chilling. Now, that's what you guys see. You see no figure, and you just hear whipping and wrapping around. Now, after a few moments, oh god, I'm not gonna lie, I've had this thing done for like literally 8 months. Like even before this campaign, I was just like, well. So, you guys hear ripping and wrapping around. You two notice coming from this direction, as well as this direction, small individuals. You don't see anything, but you hear them. Completely dark, in the rain, coming down, you just see movements along the tops of the
Can
grass.
you describe the? You said there were bulbs, flower bulbs
yes.
that popped up.
Yes.
Can you describe those again?
So imagine like a tulip with like a rounded top.
Wait, are these like fucking pigmen?
And now that you see,
Are they colored like?
it looks like vegetation with some sort of like emitting orb or bulb that's coming from the top of it. As you're looking at it, it literally looks like a translucent flower, something that's emitting up out of like a flower. Now that you're like in this field of them and have seen them, you can tell that they are literally some sort of vegetation
Color?
that is
Color?
blue. All of them are blue. Even though his was
His
red.
eyes are red.
Yes, you can see that the ones coming out of the ground all are blue. The one that he, though, attacked had some sort of purple type of like runes in its eyes and such. So,
You said he was gonna stab me. Try to stab me.
I just, because I remember you said I just pulled it out. That was it.
oh no, you're gonna attack him. But I need initiatives.
Yeah.
21?
Okay.
Damn.
20, dirty 20.
20. Okay, what'd you get, John?
21.
Get
9. 17.
all right. Well.
Rough like dog.
Okay, so we'll do like. So, Perrin, you're gonna go first regardless, but you're gonna swing back. And as you do so, you're gonna go right on into your boy, fuck this, who's next to you. So I need an attack into him.
12?
12? Nope. Alright, and then you are gonna move.
He gets 2 attacks, but
That's true. I do.
Oh, yeah, slam him again, and then
Okay.
you're moving away.
Gotcha. 2 plus 6, so that's
Nope.
8.
Okay, so you can technically get an attack of opportunity on him if you want when he's moving away.
You're slapping enough, sir, please.
Please, no, Ma.
You might be.
15 to hit.
Oh, yeah, I got 15 armor, so that meat beats.
Ooh.
Meat beats.
Ooh, slap, slap.
Oh,
Well,
You can also
Also attack twice if I really want.
no, in the opportunity attack you just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not your turn. Yeah.
You gonna roll 1?
Oh, wow. Yep.
17.
You should be
And how is it 17?
6 plus 5 plus
6 plus 5 plus my level?
No, it's your,
It's your strength. It's
modifier.
plus 4.
Oh, my 10, 15. 15
Okay,
out of 15.
Still hurts though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna have the smite for good measure. Just take it down.
Just to make sure you.
You can also specify and just make it not lethal.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
Non-lethal is fine.
Yeah,
but
you can just
We're gonna have
think
one
you were that
go
close
down
to death.
before you guys
He's
even
like
see
hitting him
an
with the
enemy.
side of the fucking the
I'm
giant
free.
The real enemies in this forest are each other's friends. The party itself. Okay. That's the end of your turn. So, Gildor, what are you doing?
You since you got
He's right in
control,
between you guys.
Oh, is that Gren?
Yeah.
since you got control of my character right now, you want to see the stuff you maybe want to do?
Oh no, I'm just gonna.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I mean, I'll ask you for a little things, but I kind of got your character.
I'm gonna hit him with the ray of cold.
You're gonna really?
fuck.
You're not gonna try this. Okay.
I don't see anyone else, and he needs to be in control of himself.
He's like, I gotta hit something, dude.
You didn't look for
anything else.
Very true. He's fucking not wrong.
It meets. It meets.
Yeah. Yeah, this is beat the shit out of John Day.
Just 5 damage, and you're 10 feet slower.
Oh.
Okay, so I move about 40 right now, so
You're 35.
hit 10.
They're 10. 30. I think 5.
Alright, anything else? Yodor? Alright. At this moment, Aaron, as you make your way up towards farther, you guys feel that after the rain, the grass and the snow that is melting, this is almost turning like a swamp area. And in some areas, when you walk, your foot is like a soft, like false footing. And you can just see as Perrin walks forward. In some areas, he goes down all the way up to his waist in some of his legs and just stops for a second. And you can tell that there's going to be areas where there's going to be some difficult terrain for sure. As you guys look around, you guys hear one creature skitter around, and fuck this, you see it with the bright 3 colors of like red, yellow, and like a blue kind of piercing around. And then you see this large, like plant-like creature make its way up and then jump up on top of this little like mound here.
What?
And with all these colors around it, you see these runes and these little like colors that are like sifting through the leaves of this creature. And as it does so, you see the leaves like frill out like a beard on like a bearded dragon, and then it just like shoots off these little like leaves towards you. And as
Holy
it does
shit,
so,
it's an evil Ivysaur.
I was gonna say Bulbasaur, that works too.
and as it does so, you
Matt's
see
leaves are all fucked up.
This is a different creature than what we.
you're not sure.
A fucking Pokemon dog.
One is gonna hit, and it was a nat 20. The others were garbage.
Make the rated R version. Fucking Pokemon.
That's right.
No, looking at it, it's more of a spectrum. Yeah.
Dog, Spectros? Spectros are my shit, dog.
Wait, I don't know. It looks like a grass.
You're gonna
dude.
take 9 piercing damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, as you feel this like almost poison-like mix and this ichor just pierce out of you, and you can tell that something is either poisonous or off with whatever this is that has now been shot into your body. That one. You immediately, for the duration of this, for 1 turn, make sure this is going to be. Yeah, you immediately turn, and like Orem, you see this like almost amber, like crustaceous crust, basically like form and then sheen over his eyes. He turns, and now you turn looking at Gildor. And on to your.
So, does this creature that just popped up, does it have the runic eyes like the other creature did?
Give me a perception check.
I can get closer if need be. Nah, 20.
Yeah. It not only has like the eyes, but you can see them throughout its leaves. Like this creature not only has like runic markings, but you can tell it's been affected by something.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I would like to go to this stump right here.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then that is within 60 feet, so I'll duck around the corner if necessary. And I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Now, as you get closer, you feel that little fragment of that seasonal gem.
Uh-huh.
You feel like tugging, almost pulling towards this creature as you get closer.
Okay. I like that. I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
It's just a fucking attack roll. D20 plus 8. 7 plus 8. Fucking 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Keep that. 8. So you take 8 piercing damage, and then I need a dex save. DC 16.
Fails.
Cool. Fucking shit. You take another 8 cold damage.
8.
I don't see anything else, but
8 was the first one, correct?
8, yeah, and then plus another 8.
Okay.
Or, yes, yeah. So 16 total.
Yep.
I mean, if it matters, the target and each creature within 5 feet of it must make the dex save. I don't know if there's another creature within 5 feet of it.
Not
but it
that
would
you
also
know
take-
of.
It would, that creature would have also taken any damage.
Alright. Anything else?
Fuck. I'm gonna hunker down behind this tree.
Alright, so as that happens, fuck this. I need you to turn and, I need you to go slap Gildor. So you're gonna go over.
Slap him?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't break concentration or anything? Okay. What, Ice Knife? Fuck.
You mean like literally slap him with my hand, or I'm hitting him?
No, you're taking your sword
Okay.
and you're beating him
You
in.
said slap him, so I meant like I slapped him.
No, so you see Fuctus turn around and you see this like red amber glow and
Both attacks.
oh yeah.
Shield.
As you see this coming, you've seen this once before.
Rolled kind of low. 15 and 16 to hit.
Both miss.
All right, so you just boom, and both of them
Into my
do not
shield.
seem to have any effect. You are going to just stay there, and then got any bonus actions here?
Don't really anything to be useful. Being
Yeah, not that kid him faster. As that happens, give me a. No, that's it. Seth, what is life doing? Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna launch 2 Utter Blasts at him.
Okay.
One's 13, one's 18.
Yep, they both hit.
Total of 11 force damage.
Okay.
Then with my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon at 3rd level. Yeah. So. Right to it.
Right here.
I'm going to take a swing with it.
It'll be a disadvantage. Just. Oh no, you're good. It's. You're fine.
Spiritual Weapon. An extra evil.
From what you can tell.
26 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, you guys know so far 13 hits.
Yep.
Grandridge, you're on deck. Be ready. All right.
Non-magic.
15 force damage.
All right. As this happens, you see the creature start emitting a large sporous effect. You see one of the leaves out of it just starts. As one emitted these needles, you see another one start to fill the air, and in about a 60-foot range. So pretty much, yeah, we'll say everybody but Grandridge. No, that's probably everybody.
I haven't moved yet.
I don't breathe. Neither do I. That might help.
You're just out of it currently.
So is this?
No, you're in it.
Is that something that's
Yeah.
actually
Oh.
part of the field?
We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, this whole map. I mean, you can go off the field. And I'll just tell you what's off
like,
the field.
Like, is this like actually like how big is it compared to me?
Right there.
Like height wise.
Right there. The trees are the only thing that are out of skew. Like, dude, I'll make that shit 3 feet tall if it's that tall. The trees are the only thing that are
I
like.
kind of wanted just to like.
Now it's up
back
there.
with a few feet. 20, 25, 30.
Yeah. I will say the if you do that, you can't see the creature. So casting in your line of sight will
Well, you
block
can
it.
Cast and then move.
Right. I'm just or move again and then cast if it does. So I'm just letting you know. All right. So after you do that, you see Grandridge. He's going to slam up here. He's going in. He just looks at Orem. He says, "I've lost a loved one. Not gonna lose anymore. Need to find Vanessa." And he's gonna go up to this plant. As he does so, he gets right next to this tree, and you see the bark of this tree. As he touches it, it spines out, and you see these like pins and almost like needles just spray out and leave these huge, basically like barbs out of it. He pulls back just in time. Hopefully. Yeah. All right, so he pulls back, and then you notice it just secretes almost like this thick liquid from the tips of this tree. He turns, "Be careful next to any vegetation. Not quite sure what is really happening." And then he pulls out his hand crossbow, and he's gonna take a shot. That'll hit. And, yep, he's gonna reload. Cool. All right. And 5 damage. All right. You see, it's taking a decent amount of damage, actually. All right. At this point, done Grandridge. All right, John, I need a wisdom saving throw.
That one.
So, you feel no different. And you are going to turn and you are going to notch one at Orem, because he's the closest one that you can see. That 20?
Damn, you're
Yeah! Oh, man.
Now, what do you have sharpshooters is the question.
nah.
I didn't say it, so,
say.
yeah.
No.
So, okay, so roll your next attack and then roll the damage. So, into Orem again.
Where the fuck did that happen again? No, fucking lord. It's a 15 plus 7 plus 4. Okay, so.
So, yeah, those hit. Yeah.
D8 plus 6.
All right, so let's see his damage.
Do the first one. Do them separate. Cause
Yeah, do them separate.
That's,
'cause
yeah,
of the
that's what
crit.
I'm doing. I'm doing the VAT 20 first.
Oh man!
5 and a 6.
Wow.
11 double.
22.
Right.
That's not plus anything, is it?
Yeah, it's plus 6.
Plus 6. Yeah.
Plus 6 to
28.
damage. 28.
Oh, 28. Oh, and then his next.
Number 1.
Yeah, and then his next.
I only have 8 HP left.
Wait, why are you rolling 2 things?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
He actually did less damage.
Yeah, he doubled the double.
Oh.
No, he rolled as if he had like
100.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Got used to doing that. So yeah, no, it was a 6. So 6
Right.
plus 6 is 12.
and then plus the 6.
Plus the 6.
So it's
18.
only 18, not 28.
Yeah.
Like 36, so 18 is.
So you have 18 HP now.
Alright, that's better.
Okay,
That's
now your next attack.
Yeah.
Damage.
Much better. 7.
Plus.
Plus 6. So 13.
Mm-hmm.
So he
From
has
that
5
six.
HP. Alright. And now, Jesus. And now you are going to move.
I feel like Perrin does his best work on the mic.
He does. He really
Fucking
does.
how? Some fucking how?
We're just gonna tuck you right in here.
It was something-
Actually, you're gonna see him go here, and then I need you to give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I feel like you should let Jesus take the wheel more often.
We need a friendly entity to mind control.
Yeah.
I'll get the spell. I'll get
13 plus 7, so 20.
Okay, so you just see Perrin kind of just make his way through the trees. That is the last that you see of Perrin. At this
He's
point,
in the forest.
at this point, I need you
What the fuck?
and Gildor to give me a perception check at disadvantage. Amongst the battle and the chaos, actually, life you don't have to, but he does.
So it's up to
14
roll,
plus
or use it?
6, 20.
Not a disadvantage. 20?
Would he
20.
get? Would he get? You said saving throw.
No. Perception
Perception
check.
check.
At disadvantage, you got a 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
15, 14.
You both hear something off to the right, and after a moment, you see another individual. As it does so, it starts making its way up towards this dead tree. And this one, as you see different, with a green flower emanating on front, you see in front in this conal arc, it just, and then, hang on, I need to make sure. Yep, so 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So both you and you. So fuck this and you're good. So fuck this and Gildor. I need Constitution saving throws. And these need to pass 17.
These poison?
Yep. Well, it's a poisonous effect.
Well, I'm.
Hey, my
Right.
charisma modifier is +3, by the way.
Do I still get affected by his aura? Even though he's mind controlled?
I'd say you would.
Then I pass.
So,
You said how? You said what again?
Do you have advantage against
Constitution.
That's what.
No? Okay, so you not only take the damage, but I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw on top of this.
I'm good at things. Oh, 25. At 20.
So you take 12 points of poison damage, and you take 6, and you notice that you... 26? 25, you're good. You feel this thickening and hardening almost that starts to envelop into your mind where you almost stop thinking, and then you shrug it off. Gildor.
Okay, I'm going to cast
Uh-oh.
Zombie.
Uh-oh. You're bringing it out.
Does
Put
him
here.
getting attacked by another plant monster?
You don't know.
And then I'm going to face step over by this tree thing.
Alright. Now as you
Yeah,
go to
that is also.
I need a dexterity saving throw as you go next to that log. You see these pins and spikes.
I
What did you
fail.
say?
You are going to take.
Was that an attack of opportunity?
No.
No, you're. Make
You
a
take-
wisdom saving throw.
You take 5 piercing damage as this spike just sticks out and just sticks right into your bone.
You said I need a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Yes.
9.
You're frightened till the end of my next turn. Hopefully, maybe that frightens you out of the mind control. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I scared you out of the hiccups.
Alright, is that
That's
the end of
mind
your
control?
turn? Is that the end of it? Or Gildor?
No, then
sorry?
I get to attack with my zombie.
Are you slamming into that one?
Yep.
Alright.
5 plus 8.
5 plus 8?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
15. Probably. 11 necrotic damage. And
Okay.
Let's make a DC 16 con save.
19. That.
Edge.
Sorry.
Now it needs to make another con save.
Okay. 16 natural.
It passes. You pass. No.
Good.
Yep, that's it.
Alright. Orm.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna fucking. Yep, I'm gonna fucking. Orm's hurt, so he's gonna turn into a big ass wolf. Actually. Hold on. Can I skirt through this without touching trees?
From what you
Not
notice,
as
if
a
you
whole.
go within 5 feet of some of the terrain,
So-
the bigger terrain, yeah,
This is good, and then this would be good.
yeah. If you skip through those, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through the here, and then like here, and then turn into the fucking wool.
Okay.
So fucking. Well, I might have to go one more, so that way I'm fucking.
I was about to say.
We're good. I know
Yeah, you're good.
You gotta work with me.
Yep. So you.
And then I'll use the fucking rest of my movement because
Yep.
with the wolf I have 15.
Yep. So you moving on up to it.
Minus the fucking 20. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna just fucking fight this motherfucker.
All right, you moving on up.
Does spiritual weapon activate pack tactics?
No, it's not a creature.
Sad.
That'd be dope.
EOP is fun.
17 plus 6 to hit.
That'll hit.
Hit. In 9 piercing damage. And then you need to make a DC 13 strength save. That's not proficiency, I don't believe.
Fails.
Cool, you're prone.
All right. So you see it just turtle shell,
So melee attacks. I use my bonus action to transform. So
and you see it's actually very weak.
cool. That's the end of my turn. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Now, as it is knocked prone, you see it then stands. As it does so, it will turn and it will shoot back out at you these needles once again. As it does so, I need. Well, let's see if they hit. Those are awful. And a 21.
The hit?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Is this against a poison effect?
Yep. This
Oh.
is the needles that were
Nat-
shot.
Nat 20.
Okay, you're gonna take half this. You're gonna take 3 points of poison damage,
You're also
and
resistant. Oh, then even less then.
then it's going to just
one.
attack and just lurch out at you. 19.
It? Yes.
Yep. And then you will take 4 piercing damage. Now, as this happens, you will see that the creature is very weak as you are right next to it. Fuck this onto you. And I need to go get my drink.
He's still mine.
Am I not mine?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're swinging.
He also can't approach me.
What, you fear him?
Yeah. Right. Did he get a wisdom save at the top of his turn?
Yes.
No, he already failed it.
No, for the control.
For the control. For
Yeah.
my control. Yes. That's at disadvantage because he's frightened.
Yep.
Does saving throws?
No, you're right. Frightened is an ability
I'm gonna
check.
say, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh,
It's just attacks and shit.
18.
On your save?
You said, yeah.
So you, as you see, your eyes once again, like you saw parents before, and as you see that something is making this connection possibly weaker.
Does he
You have
breathe?
control. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. I forgot my drink.
Breathe fire on these
I'll
assholes.
tell you right now, you don't want to be 5 feet in range of this thing.
Only 5 feet.
Gonna run that way.
You want to be like, like here.
In range of, I don't want to get right next to it. I just want to be in range 15 feet so I won't hit.
Give me a
Who's that?
constitution or a
Well, I wanted to run
okay.
this way.
Yeah, he wants to avoid
Banana run.
Like here.
Yes.
Give him
There's
a good
fine.
banana.
There's
Yeah.
fine. Who's that?
That's a zombie.
My zombies.
Oh, who's that?
I mean, in character, who is that?
Who's that?
Where did this guy come?
What is that?
Grandridge looks. Who is that? What is that thing?
I'm gonna.
Where the fuck did that thing come from?
Don't ask
I have a picture. Yeah. Yeah.
Life, you're up next.
Alright. I wasn't expecting to use this necessarily, but I'm gonna breathe fire in a 15-foot cone to where it doesn't hit its zombie, just.
Yeah, you can angle it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't hit. Grandridge, you might not want to kill a zombie. I heard it doesn't react very well to that.
Nah.
I've heard rumors.
Where's the Andy?
The last guy
It
who
just
Rumors
says-
from who? That guy's been dead. We haven't really talked about it.
The last guy who did it fucking died.
Would this just be like my regular?
My
plus
point
hit?
stands.
No, it's a saving throw.
That thing has to do a
It's
save.
8 plus your con.
I failed.
Yeah.
I failed.
Okay. So no.
Now, doesn't it push?
No, he's doing a fire breath.
Yeah, he's
So
just.
2d10.
It's fire breath or the repulsion.
Yeah, but don't they both do the same damage?
13 damage.
He's the one playing it. Wade, he's got it.
He's plant
13 fire damage.
Okay.
fire.
Fire breath.
Might do.
All right. Anything else? I will say that you don't see the effect you're looking for with how wet it is.
He still technically have an attack because it's breath attack.
Yeah, it does say I can replace one of my attacks, so I guess I'll just move the rest of my movement.
That's dope.
It says
You want to
can-
go up to it?
Yeah. You can replace one of your attacks with an exhalation of magic. And I had two attacks.
No, these are considered technically large creatures.
So coming
Do you
from
want
the
to? Do you want to
side-
get here? You're flanking.
Yeah.
Plus 2 to hit.
Plus
Yeah,
2
it's
to hit.
close to you.
I'll probably hit anyway. Like a 21.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he's pounding out damage whether it's
That was a
on.
5. First one was a 5. 10 plus 4 is 14. And if I smite,
Bringing it down.
another 9 damage.
Okay.
19.
Good damage.
14 plus
You guys pump this one. This one's starting to get a
Oh,
little
14
weak
plus
too.
9. Gotcha.
23.
Oh. Missed it. So, now this one. Or no, that's Rennoc.
Yeah, rendered just
Okay.
2.
Seth, you're up. Life. After you.
Bonus, I'm going to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Oh,
20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Do that one.
Oh yeah, and you see this one, it dies. As you see it, and it starts to wilt, you see this large vine whip out from behind these trees, and as it does so, it grabs part of the beam, and it rips it back, and you see it rip through the grass and rip back around the tree, absorbing part of this creature into whatever vine-like form that you just saw.
Now I'm going to move that 20 feet towards that. 20. How clear a view do I have to that one?
You're beautiful. You just see a large hulking zombie, but you can still hit it.
well, it's not a large creature.
Right. I mean, it's a big boy, though.
I'm going to launch 2 Eldritch Blasts at the creature.
Oh, the
All
other
right.
thing died?
Well, it got grabbed by something.
What, you got that by something?
I don't know.
I will do so.
Yeah, that thing got eaten by something before.
Well, like that.
21 and 13.
Yep.
Fucking like that at all. Stump in front of me and just rock.
I'll take a stone.
At the top of a beer can.
This top of beer can. Yes, John is.
No, it
Oh.
really is. It's like in like.
Yeah, it's like a
giant-
hill with some grass, but in reality, yes. I think it's top of Mountain Dew.
Total of
I mean, yes, well, I know that.
6.
I was well aware. I was asking if it was a fucking stump. I'm aware that it's a fucking soda can lid.
one of blue anywhere.
No shit. It's not
No,
this
I'm
guy's
gonna
as
stay.
well.
That is not a real piece of bark. All right, anything else?
Is that wood right there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna back away a little bit. 5 feet. So I'm not within range of anything that can.
All right, so this one, that's gonna do. You see the green flower dull for a moment, and then the orange flower from behind emit. Very small in comparison to the last one. And you see a smaller cloud of only 15 feet emit around you all. And it's just going to affect you and your zombie. So I need your zombie.
Poison. It's immune.
Great. So yeah, I need a Constitution saving throw, and this needs a pass of 15.
Oh, yeah. Rolled a 19 plus 6.
You're gonna take 6 points of poison damage, and then it is going to just turn and claw into you. Fuck this.
You're at 6?
I'm unconscious.
Oh, you're down?
From the gas, whatever the clock.
Okay, well it's still gonna attack you.
It fucking farted on you.
So this is ooh. So you're gonna lose 1 death saving throw automatically that attacks. And then that is now that you're down, you're gonna reposition. You're gonna attack of opportunity, but you're gonna see it jump up from the tree.
Don't move yet. That hits. Now you need to mass a DC 16 concentration.
Can you keep him there?
Yeah, you'll be paralyzed when you
What is it?
16.
Nope, fail.
He's paralyzed.
Okay.
Fucking wild.
Dude, these things nuts. That's why I made it a model.
He takes
so.
12 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's taking some damage actually. It looks pretty weak. You see this trying to flee from its certain point. And as you do so, you see this large gripping like arm vine from the side start ripping through the grass, just moving. That's all you can see. At this point, parent, I need a wisdom saving throw. And at this point, the DC is way less than because the individual that was keeping you died. A 5. Oh my god. So you are still controlled.
Jesus,
and
take it away,
inside
Like you
Jesus,
want to
take
be
it away.
minded.
and inside
Aaron's like, man,
your
being the
mind,
boss is nice.
you are just screaming, but your eyes see something big and dark behind the trees. You are going to. You're going to do something, but I can't say it. So, because you're behind the trees, nobody sees what's happening. Something happens, and that's the end of his turn.
You want to whisper in my ear?
You'll see.
Aaron grows visibly stronger.
Yeah.
Why is his hair getting yellow?
I'm going to tell my zombie to attack this one. So here's this. It's paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
So that automatically hits and it automatically crits. Also, I want it to be a grapple.
Okay. Can
And it also needs another fucking saving throw.
on that one. Wait.
It's paralyzed.
The grapple
Both of them.
with that one. 11 failed
Dick. So he takes
Geeks back.
in a way.
10 damage, and he's also grappled by my zombie.
So you see the zombie as it does, it just
It's
picks
just
it up
like-
and grabs it, and as it does so, it starts just, and you see just the stalks and the leaves just start bursting in its arms. As it does so, you feel this vine start rumbling part of the ground. You can feel it. It starts shaking almost, and it just rips out, and as it does so, you see it grab this individual. As it does so, it just
Does it drag my zombie with it?
no, it does
Hold
not.
on?
It does not. Give me a strength check to see if it will hold on, because this is a very strong grab.
20.
Yeah, it does. So you see it, and as it just starts getting ripped back, you see your zombie just. And your zombie is going to take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. As it gets drugged back out of sight, you then sense something next to it that is, I'd say, well, you can feel it really. Everybody can just feel something now that this is back there, a presence. Something's moving back there. You feel these almost like large vines you see kind of gripping and wrapping around parts of the edge of the trees. So what do you guys do?
Well, I still have my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to face step again
All right. Here we go.
here.
Okay.
Trying to stay away from all these fucking plants.
Fuck plants, dog.
I'm gonna hold my action to ray of sickness any enemy I see.
Okay. As this happens, Perrin, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. As you are pulled back here, you take 4 points of damage as you are getting ripped and pulled back and then restrained. What is it?
1? Is that what that fucking is? It's either 1 or 20 with this fucking guy.
So
And not the right way.
you feel this restraint as something grabs you and starts gripping you. As you do so, you feel no longer controlled, as something is now damaging you of a different type of force. Not trying to control you, trying to kill you.
No, that's fine.
You see it now drop you into darkness. Something picks you up, and you just feel slime all around you. As you get slammed
Lord,
into this tight, stalky, and almost like husk-like inside, you just feel this tight, like, structure of just cold and liquid that is just hardened on the inside. And you feel as you get to the bottom, or at least halfway down from what you can believe, you just feel like this hardened inside with like this husk-like breath almost in and out with this acidic inside. I need another Constitution saving throw.
Here comes again.
Boy, here I go. Oh, thank fuck. 16.
Okay, so as you do this, you're gonna take
74 acid damage.
no, you're gonna take 4 points of acid damage as you feel the boots and your shoes and even your toes start kind of burning the flesh off. Oral, your turn. You don't really know what's going on other than
I'm a
you
fucking
just saw Perrin walk into the trees and that's it, and then a huge zombie after 2 entities just get ripped behind this tree line.
That's a rock directly ahead of me. About 10 feet up, probably. A large creature. I could probably hop up there, right?
On this?
Nah, the one on the left, the shorter one.
Sure. You can try.
Saw Karen run that way. I saw the fucking thing get ripped that way. Yeah, let me hop up on that fucking rock, I guess. See if I can hop up there.
So you just kind of make your way over here. Give me a acrobatics check.
As a dog.
Yeah,
I don't know
because
what
it's
that
not
shit is.
not necessarily.
18 plus at least 2.
All right, you're good. You see some of the rocks start crumbling and whatnot, but you're able to like, you make it up here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to plop it up there, but you're up there.
At least 2. That's fine. I'm gonna look around.
Give me a perception check.
13 plus 8, so 21.
You see large, almost tentacle-like vines rippling behind the trees into the darkness. You see a zombie beating and being thrashed by large vines as well. Thousands, if not hundreds of vines, small, some large, coming from some center mass that you see behind the forest tree line. You see it moving, separated from the woods, its own entity, but standing still, letting the tentacles and the rest of its body kind of do its work as it stands behind this tree. Hulking, massive. Stands maybe,
How close to the zombies? To the center mass?
you don't know. But from what you can tell, you can see that it seems to be at least probably 50, maybe 60 feet tall. And it's just bright green. It has almost, from what you can see, almost in like its shoulder and neck area, all different colors of these runic crackings through. You see the vines splitting and almost breathing in like this magical essence. Something has changed, whatever this plant-like thing was. Still don't have a really good like vision on it, but you just see this just amalgamation of just vines ripping behind this tree line.
I'm gonna give a good old bark in that general direction. Essentially indicate kind of the general direction of whatever the fuck this thing is.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna hold my action up on this rock. And if any tentacles come near me, I'm gonna fucking.
Here, I forgot. Grandridge would have moved. Oops, that's too bad. Nothing really happened, so he's gonna move.
Yeah,
Not-
bark, bark.
Super close. Actually, he's not gonna go back. All right. Anything else?
Nah, yeah. I mean, if I get attacked by a tentacle or something, I'm
He's gonna
fucking
move.
bite whatever comes at me.
He's gonna move up here because then it'll be. Then he's just holding his crossbow at something because he sees basically some of these tentacles starting to come out. So he's holding his action as well. Fuck this. What are you doing? I need a death saving throw.
That's
Really?
Ooh, so that's 2 down. So, wife, give me a perception check.
Perception check?
Other monster pops right here.
You're not wrong.
11.
So, as you turn around and you look, you notice that coming, not only it's behind him by the tree, dropping down, you see a figure once again. Oh wait, it's a different one. It's this one. It's the purple one, not the green one. That one instead of that one. You see this one with a large purple flower emanating on the front of it, standing off in front of you. And as it does so, you look and you see it, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
I fucking hope.
Oh yeah, you're good. 18 plus anything, you're good. Yeah. So as you look, you
25
feel this pulsate in your eyes and then in your mind. Feel your will starting to change, but then you fight it off. You can tell that whatever this is, whatever these creatures' idea for besting you is by turning you guys on each other. At least these. They're not going to be able to outpower you. They're trying to turn you. What do you do?
I'm gonna move 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 2 on him. And since I'm a Grave Cleric, help me.
That's good stuff.
D8, so a second level would be 2d8, right?
And it takes max because you're brave player.
It's sort of 20 HP back.
Now, as
Then I'm gonna move this.
and before you move, as you start rising back up, fuck this, you see the tendrils that are still swaying and going around. You then, in a moment, see the zombie grabbed and taken. You see it swung around and then dropped. You see it swung over and land prone. It takes 2 points of damage, and as it does so, it lands. You then see behind, moving through the trees, this large vine-like creature with these huge runes and these moss-like vines whipping off of it. You notice it rears back, and as it does so, as you stand up and you cast that spell, you see rippling up from the ground almost like ropes, huge stalks and vines. And I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're +3.
3.
Yeah. My aura
Or
protection.
the dropping +2 for me.
Okay. 8, so you fail.
Oh,
You're
my
good.
ray of sickness goes off.
Oh, good job.
Oh yeah, you see it. Yeah, you're right. So as this happens, you see these vines ripping up from the ground, and you release your ray of sickness.
Rendering.
19 plus 8.
Yeah, he was 27.
Yeah. It needs to roll.
Hang on one second. Let me
Constitution
give them their damage. So you are going to take 14, and you are going to take 7.
It takes 14 poison damage.
Okay.
And it also needs to make a Constitution saving throw. 16.
Constitution just fails.
Okay, it's poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Can't be poisoned.
Damn.
Good try though. Anything else? Grandridge, he's gonna release. Doesn't hit. You just see an arrow it just starts being basically woven into the mass of just vines. That is that. Okay.
Okay, now.
Yep, you're good. Go on with the rest of yours. That was just all that happened all at once.
5, 10, 15, 20. That's my turn.
Okay. So, Mr. Perrin, you are in the stomach, essentially, of this creature.
That's fun.
You feel it whipping about and moving. What do you want to do?
Hey, do I see anything?
Darkness.
Darkness. Okay.
You don't have any way to light up anything. I mean, unless you want to try and light up. I mean, you're like, so you're restrained essentially. You're basically grappled.
Well, I can't do anything if I'm restrained.
Well, I mean, you can get to stuff. You just can't freely act and like walk around and move. You're gonna either have to cut your way out or burn your way out, or I mean, I don't know. That's up to you to figure out. I mean, you're just disadvantaged on attacks.
How could he be disadvantaged on attacks if he's inside it?
I mean, that's what I'd say. I would. I
Like
would
he could
know.
just like
Restrained,
Right, I
he, has,
wouldn't-
he has disadvantage on dex saves, and attack rolls against him have advantage.
Oh, he
Oh
doesn't
no,
have-
and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So
Yeah.
he has disadvantage on attack rolls. I mean, yeah, but he
I wouldn't really worry.
he's
about
but
that.
he's like
Anyway,
the creature's like
yeah,
it's gonna hit it.
What are you doing,
How much
Perry?
damage?
I guess I'll try and cut with the sword.
All right, so you get what you can, and you try and start slicing.
Oh, fucking 5 plus 4. God damn it, man.
What? Try rolling it in the
It's
box.
7.
That's strength. What?
Yeah, use the.
No, you have a short sword.
Yeah, you have a short
That's
sword.
dex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%
Oh, that's right.
Yes, it should be 12.
Use this joke.
Yeah, you quit rolling
I
on
always
that.
use this and it never fucking works out.
I know, but your dice just hits and slides on your book.
What's that? 10?
17.
Yeah, 17.
This is your second attack?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, both are gonna hit.
2, 5.
7 total? Without anything added?
Should be
Yeah, you
That's
should
fine.
be adding
plus
your
8,
dex.
whatever his total is.
You need to start adding that, John. Your dex, we just talked about that. Okay, so how much is it total?
Plus 7 plus 8.
What, John, what is your dice roll plus your dex mod?
It's 5 plus 7.
12 total?
Plus my dex.
Right, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. 5. I mean, 7.
Don't get 8. I'm just asking you to make sure you're getting the damage. I'm trying to help you
I
because...
know, I'm telling
well,
you. It's 7. I got it written right here.
So what is it total? 19?
17. 17. 10 plus 7 is 17.
5 plus 7 was 12. And then 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so 17 total. Okay, so you take this and you start digging in. You start trying to pierce through and you just see this yellow and green like slime start just dribbling into now the stomach lining. You kind of feel that the lining like restrict even more, and you're gonna take 3 points of like force damage as you're just being like convulsed on, and the creature can't really do anything else. You're still in the stomach, but for the most part, you've made some headway. Any bonus action or anything?
No, it wouldn't help.
All right, Gildor, on you.
I can't see him because he's in the stomach, so it's useless. I'm just gonna cast. He's taking damage, that counts. I'm just gonna cast Hold the Dead. That's a 16 wisdom save.
Wisdom, fail. No, plants aren't that smart.
Takes 8
Not too
necrotic
much
damage.
wisdom. Okay.
My zombie gets up
1d12.
10, 15. I did 2d12.
Did you?
I just rolled shit. And I'm going to move
How much did your death ray do? Or
Thickness?
yeah,
14.
14.
Alright, anything else?
No, that is my turn. My
All
zombie
right.
booster.
Now, at this point, back here, this purple plant, I just need you to move him up 30 feet. That's it. Or him onto you. Grendridge is next.
5.
I'm assuming you meant to these guys, the closest. Correct? Or do you want it like...
No, that's fine.
So if I squeeze between that rock and that tree, it would.
Yeah.
No, the rock and the tree. No, that rock and that tree. I know I can make it through.
Oh, yeah, that one?
Yeah, I would just take the damage, but
I mean, this is right here. You're going to take. If
I can go the other way. I can go to the right
Yeah,
and
you
then
can
dodge.
go.
I'm
You
trying to
go.
avoid what's his fucking face.
You go this way,
Yeah, and then. I mean, can I just run through what's his face?
Grendridge?
Yeah.
I mean, just half your movement.
Okay. So let's see. Can I get there within 50 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Let's say if you get here,
Yeah.
you give me an acrobatics check because you're big enough you can try and just leap over him.
Okay.
If you fail it, 15 acrobatics check. Fail it, then you're difficult terrain. If you succeed it, let you just move.
that square just costs double. And then he's back to normal movement.
But he's a large creature, so he's a fucking wolf. So if he can jump it, he can just jump it.
Yeah. Sure.
Grendridge is only like 5'6", so like if you just ducked a little bit, like
Yeah.
they're working together.
Nice. 15 on the dot.
Yeah,
Plus
easy.
2. So yeah, we're good.
So yeah, so you could go, like if we're here,
yeah.
you
You were
go
on
5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were on top. Yes,
Oh,
you
that's
could
right.
just.
That's right.
Yes, you just
Fuck
drop.
yeah, dude. That saves
free,
so much room.
Yeah, free
Oh,
here.
hell yeah, dog.
And then I'd say you could just leap here, so that'd
Yeah.
be 5.
Yeah.
So we'll say 10, 20, or
Alright.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, I got 50 feet of movement.
20.
Yeah.
25. You're there.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because
Neat.
you'd be here. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking bite this motherfucker with advantage because I have an ally within 5 feet of it.
True?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 'cause technically
He can't fucking fight that shit. 13 plus 6, and then that will yes. So that first one will hit. I'll just do the damage. 8 piercing damage,
Okay.
and it needs to make a DC 13 strength save. If it can even be knocked prone.
I way made it, but yeah, you're
Okay.
28.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I took the 8 points, and then I can use a bonus action to fucking shoulder check it. Okay. Yeah. 16 plus 6 or 5 or some shit like that. So that'll hit. That's only a D4. It takes 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope. Action and bonus action.
All right, Granders. He's gonna. I'm running up there with you. Pulls out his greatsword. He's gonna swing into it twice. Oh, that's gonna miss. Oh, that one's gonna hit. And then I'm gonna action surge. So he's gonna go again.
Oh, God.
So 3 are gonna hit. Oh, he's got rain down here. Yeah, he's raining down right now.
He's working all his problems out.
Yeah, he's looking at you.
Four times with action surges.
Yeah.
He's missed.
Yeah, I missed 1. 3 hit. Yeah. 16, 27 points of damage. All right. Okay. So he does that, and then he's gonna just kind of move over a little bit. The remainder of his movement. That's it. All right. That's where he's at. That's the end of him. Fuck this onto you.
Got someone. Right.
Alright, so first of all, I'm gonna lay on hands myself for 13. So then I'm gonna bonus. That was my action bonus.
As you do that, give me a concentration check. As you see these bulbs, as you go to cast another spell over in your area, you see these blue bulbs having some effect.
don't think lay on hands is a spell.
It's
Magical thing.
it's a magical effect.
Concentration check.
It's just a
It's
constitution.
a constitution thing.
Constitution.
Oh.
Whatever constitution.
Okay. 16 plus 6.
Oh yeah, you're good. You muster this and the magical effect goes off. You feel it go off.
And bonus action, I'm gonna turn the tides and heal myself. And actually, so I think it was just a healing spell I have doesn't work on undead. Doesn't specify anything in undead.
Then it would.
On turn the tides. Do you have less than half health?
Yes.
Okay. Then we get 7 health. Because that's. I'm pretty sure this is exactly 30 feet right here.
Almost my turn.
As long as you can hear me.
Oh my god.
You can have to say.
And then I'm gonna move 30 feet this way. Get away from that dude. Right here behind you.
Yay, +2 on saving throws.
Alright. Life.
3.
+3 on
Okay.
My charisma's 3. I was
I'm going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move this. 5, 10, 15, 20. Take a swing with my spiritual weapon against the big thing. Okay. .24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Give me the damage.
18 force damage to him. Thing.
Okay.
Can I see that one okay?
They know.
Yeah, I'm now with the trees.
Okay, instead of gonna launch 2, I will split off half.
Alright. Rip.
And for one of them,
Damage?
yep, hit.
No. That'll miss.
And 14 for the other.
And that'll miss too. So both of them just kind of basically become absorbed. You can hit it, but it just doesn't do anything.
That is my turn.
Alright. It is the creature's turn. As you see this large, vine-like, almost tree-like creature, you see it. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
We're all flustered.
Yeah, this is going to be
100%.
oh my god. This is gonna be hot. So basically, this ability is like a line like this, and it's got a 15-foot cone. So Grandridge is the only one. So the Grandridge isn't gonna be affected, and the effect is 80 feet. So, yeah, you guys all. I need dexterity saves from pretty much everybody but Grandridge.
Not within range for your bonus.
18.
Is it
Plus
plus 3?
18.
Yeah.
That'll pass.
16.
That'll pass.
You said dexterity.
Yep.
I got it.
All right. So as you see these twin huge.
That one.
Oh, would it even affect him?
Oh, I think you said
No, it
everybody.
wouldn't affect
You said
me.
everybody.
Sorry.
yeah.
I meant everybody in that line.
Okay.
As you see these twin like grasping roots rip up one on each side, they and as they rip up out of the ground, you try and sidestep them. Who failed? Anybody?
What was the pass?
15. You
I
need a-
failed.
I made it.
You failed. So if you failed, you are grappled. And as you do so, these immediately can move up to 60 feet to those that are hit and do a blight attack. Blight attack is whatever its color or leaf is. This one's purple. This one is literally going to, since it's like a mind control, it's going to try, it's a psychic ability essentially. So I need wisdom saving throw from all of you to withstand part of it.
Just those 3? Or
Yes, those 3.
okay.
Even if I wasn't hit, because I passed the save?
You're in the area. And you're gonna take. So the
I
vine.
mega pass.
The vine will do 21 damage. 10 if you pass the dexterity. If you failed, 21. And then the blight is going to do 8
If you pass,
if you failed, or if you pass.
What was the blight pass?
Wisdom was a 15.
that made it. What was the total for if you pass both of those?
Total, if you passed both of those, was 10 and 14 total. So you would have taken 14. Now, the creature, it's going to swing into, oh god, Orem. 4 attacks. Here it comes. It's going to rip back 2 of its branches and 2 of its roots. So we'll go with the branch first. Oh yeah, those both hit. 26 and a 21.
Yeah.
First one is going to be 18, second one is 19.
I'm definitely a person again.
Okay, second attack with the grasping root. You are grappled, so...
I want to
I was
use
already
my
grappled.
my reaction to the damage I just took from the vine from that to cast Hellish Rebuke.
19. Let's see.
You're doing what?
Let's see.
Using my reaction from the damage I took from that
Mm-hmm.
to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
7. There's
3d10 fire damage.
Alright, let it rip.
I'm at fucking 1 HP.
Hang on. Because since you're grappled,
Yeah.
when a
Already.
creature is grappled by this and under the grappling effect, the creature is hurled away by the...
Person again.
Yeah, so you're going to get thrown. Roll me a d20 so I can see where you get thrown.
22 fire damage to
14.
the big guy.
This way, so you can get thrown and roll me a d6. You're going to slam into these trees next to Grandridge and then you're going to fall. You're knocked. 1 damage?
Huh?
1 damage?
I just hit 3. I'm at 0.
Okay, you fall unconscious?
Yeah.
You fall unconscious next to the tree. Then it's
22
going...
fire damage.
22. Got you. You then see the large creature. It's going to move feet. So it's going to go boom. And yeah, coming at you.
Zombie.
Okay, we're going here. And then you, now that it moves into your presence, your zombie is going to take 4 damage from
Four, what
grasping. It's just bludgeoning. It's just
And-
grasping vines ripping around. That is it. Make sure bonus actions.
Wait, I hope the bug doesn't have any.
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll use it on your guy. Ah, it misses. Ooh, no, 1. So I was gonna bite onto your guy, and that'll be it. All right, Mr. Perrin. It's revenge time.
That was me.
Movie?
So what are you doing?
We're gonna cut into
Cut it in. All right. So first one.
6 plus 7.
So 13. So that'll hit. You once again start working your way
What is that?
on the inside.
Another 6 plus 7, so another 13.
Another 13 once again. So roll for both of these.
5. 6. Plus 7. So another 13.
13. All right, so you finally cut part of your way out, and you see this stalk in this abdomen section. And about halfway up its body, you just slump out, and you fall out prone. You can use your movement to stand up half of it, if you want to.
Sure, yeah, I got 20.
Yep, and now you have the other half of your movement, and you're now standing right in front of the creature. What do you want to do?
Well, I can't really walk away.
Crawl back in there. It was safer in there.
Let me back in! I was at least attacking it from the inside.
Yeah. I was pretty much guaranteed to hit.
Yep. Exactly.
What's a little acid between friends?
Oh, speaking of that, you're going to take 4 acid damage at the start of your turn. Alright, you moving or anything? You good?
I'm going back in.
You going back in?
I'm going back in.
Are you? Alright, so you think about it and then you're
Like, yeah, no, I'm good.
And you go back in. And as you do so, you take another 4 points of acid damage on re-entry. You splash back in, and you immediately go back into the body. And once again, the creature just starts feeling its abdomen tighten in around you.
This is wild.
Gildor, onto you.
First time anyone's jumped back in the fucking
So we'll just say
Yeah, I'm
you're,
going to face step
you're in there
again.
again.
This
Okay.
needs a wisdom save.
The insides are the safest place
Natural 16.
That passes.
Okay. And let me make sure it's not negative. Oh, it's -1.
Oh, then it's
15.
right.
Okay, so yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna cast Pull the Dead again on it. No, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
21.
That hits.
Takes 4 necrotic damage, and it can't heal until its next turn.
4 necrotic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna move. A
Until
little bit.
your next
right
turn.
here. I think it's the beginning of its turn. I don't know. Let me look.
You see, it's
Start of my next turn.
you're starting to do a little bit of damage to it.
Now my zombie's gonna hit it. Fucking plus.
13. No, that misses.
That's it.
Alright. That saving throw.
Pay it.
Why
Alright.
can't I be the one dying? Everyone wants to play Mega Man.
Not done yet. So, Strendridge is going to do chase after it, getting advantage here, and he's going to slam again. 2 attacks, 19 and 14, both are going to hit. Those are naturals. And he's going to do 19 points of damage. All right. Strendridge is slugging, dude. He's actually pumped like
Fighters are so alive.
Yeah, he really is. He's pumped like 42 points of damage in 2 turns. And his crossbow, like 46. He moved. Fuck this, onto you.
I'm gonna run this way so I don't provoke attack of opportunity.
Oh,
And what is this?
That's a stump.
Yeah.
Stump thing.
So that's
It's a hill stump thing.
So that is
No, it's not good.
plain.
I think it's smite now.
No.
No.
I'm good.
If I'm here,
It's got a plane.
Yeah, some of us.
I don't think I'm close enough to these to be effective. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on him at 2nd level.
Okay.
17 to hit,
That'll hit.
ranged attack.
And that has a advantage to the next attack.
It does.
Is it one attack or is it all attack?
Next. The next.
Very next.
It's the very next attack.
7,
So you pretty much miss it.
Yeah, so don't whiff this next.
15,
Get a nat 20 on the next one.
18 radiant damage.
Ooh, pumping it.
And then the next attack roll has advantage.
Okay. As you do that, you notice that the creature tries to shield itself with these vines. It kind of rears them up, but it is too slow. The damage impacts it, and then inaudibly, you see it, in a way, just rear back and lunge forward and rip through again in these vines. Everybody within 25 feet is going to be
Circular?
yeah, it's around.
Does it affect me because I'm behind a tree? You put me in it?
Yeah, anything. It's anything on the ground. So if you're within 25 feet, so you just fail 1, so you're down to 2, so you have 1 more.
Functionally immortal.
Well, hang on,
Functionally immortal.
because I need to see if. No, you won't. Actually, you won't take it on.
sword board.
I mean, yeah.
Right within 25 feet.
I think I'm-
really.
I don't know.
Why don't we all just make bards and play a band?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I
yep.
mean, if we're gonna do a mono party,
no.
cleric.
Nope.
It's gotta be cleric.
It's a dexterity.
Dex
I could probably
save.
get away with druids too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, that's not even on anything.
I called it inspired.
15,
If you fail,
19.
that'll pass. If you fail, You're gonna take 7 or 14, excuse me. And if you pass, you're taking 7.
I passed, but I have to take 7, and everybody's job is good.
What kind of damage?
Are you unconscious?
It is.
You're
This
unconscious?
is
I'm unconscious? You're
technically
unconscious?
bludgeoning. As you see these vines just start whipping out as a reaction to your spell.
Maybe playing Mega Man.
Oh Jesus, there's not.
Perfect.
Holy Jesus. Aaron's still inside, so that was just
He
a
can't affect your
reaction.
healing spells.
That was just a reaction, so
Yeah.
it's not his turn.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. So, Life, your turn. Wow, how is this set up? He's the only one up. It's his turn.
Yeah, John's still awake, right?
No,
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
still
Grenbridge
up.
is up too,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, good old Grinder.
Wait, I didn't roll
there's
his
3 of
save.
us.
Hey, and I didn't roll a save that time.
Well,
Hey, failed. Grindridge is actually unconscious.
Man.
Oh yeah, he could. You're right.
He never
He second
second
wind.
winded?
No, he did.
Okay.
Good call, Wade.
Yeah. Like,
Spiders are fucking good.
shit.
And now he's. Now the next thing's gonna rock him.
Okay, I am going to, as my
the distinct possibility.
action. I don't have any structure to that now.
You do something with an attack or do guiding bullet.
Don't you still have a fucking...
It's an advantage.
That's still up.
Do you have healing word?
Do. So I'll do that as my action after I do this. Act for weapon.
Yeah. And
That.
anyone need fucking healing word?
The Lord just accepts death.
I was gonna say. I was
Goes
gonna
towards
say.
the leg.
If I get weight, I can get weight up. I think.
I think that one of the save does it cost too.
I believe so.
What are you doing?
Trying to find that. 15 to hit.
Just hits. Barely. Barely.
Have advantage because it's guiding bolt.
Nope. Oh,
Oh! Yeah, roll it for the net 20.
So,
Fish
yeah.
for that crit.
Go for the crit!
Did it really?
Yeah, oh man!
Nice.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Nice!
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Doubled.
no 2d8.
Yeah, that's hot.
Wow,
Oh,
the
I'm so glad I
chance.
remember that.
Yes.
8 plus 7
15.
times 2.
30.
30. 34 total. Of force damage. With that.
It's very weak. See the creature and the vines and the runes start kind of shifting and some of them start sputtering out. That was nuts, actually. That's a lot of damage.
The one is 12 HP. It was within 60 feet.
Yeah, Grinders.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be 12 HP for him if it was. I think we're pretty well for that.
Oh, wait, he's second winded. He's good. He'll make it one more round at least.
I can't heal you, so you're out of luck. I will use healing word on you, Warm. So 12 HP.
Alright, anything else?
If I move, I get it. Okay, so
Yay.
I'm out of second level spell.
Who's up? Did you get a...
Him. So it's me, Aaron.
Does he get hit by this tree now? With spikes?
Why are you trying to kill me?
He does. I need a constitution or dexterity save. As you stand up, the tree reacts.
That's 12 damage.
Wait, as I stand up? It's not my turn. So I
Doesn't
can't
matter.
stand up. Okay.
You're gonna stand up next turn.
I mean, I
Just
just
wait
crawl
on your
away
turn.
and then stand
Well, no,
It's
something.
movement within the
Yeah,
range.
it's gonna be just
19
action next to it.
plus shit, 19 plus 3.
Yeah, you're good. You're gonna take 3.
Okay.
3 damage. Oh, what do I do here? Alright, we're gonna hit Grendridge once with our bonus attack. Gonna hit. He's unconscious. Okay. So that'll do 22 to him. He's down. How do I win? How do I, as a DM, actually beat you guys? If I were to play,
You just kill Gildor.
statistically speaking,
Actually,
Wife,
your attack
Grendridge,
and
yeah,
coverage,
Wife and Grendridge have done the most damage next to. He's done the next damage actually, and he's inside. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna attack you, Perrin. We're gonna go in, and he's gonna rip, and he's gonna use part of his internal branch to try and grip and rip you out. So he's going to just try and grapple you. This will be contested. I need you to give me an athletics check, and I need you to beat mine, and there's no way you're going to beat that. I'm so sorry. That's a 29. Yeah. I rolled a 19, and he's plus, 10. Or no, it was a 27, but
Yeah, fuck.
yeah, you...
No.
Okay. So it's going to grab you, and then it's going to start constricting on you and crushing you. And this is going to do 13 points of bludgeoning damage. You're unconscious. It's going to do it again.
Gonna do it again. Okay.
Yep. So that's another one.
Here at one.
And then it's going to do it.
That's one.
Again.
Is that one death save?
No, it's 2 now.
Two now?
Okay.
And just so you know, if you want to get me up with Wither and Bloom, I'm out.
Hand.
Hit die.
So I
Oh, really?
bit,
That's what it's
knocked
like.
Grendridge, grabbed him, knocked you out. Dead. I got one more. So you're dead. So, crush. 4 attacks with the bite. Perrin's out. Dead.
Damn.
So don't trust forest spirits, guys. That's. Or you can very much burn down forests. I'm fuck forest man. I'm fuck.
You then see it. It's going to move
Scared the shit out of me.
here. Oh wait, I gotta do the action. Hang on, I have the creature next to you, so I might not even need to go there. It's going to just basic attack you. That's all I got. Oh, natural 18.
He still has shit?
It's the
He's attack.
creature.
Oh, okay. Oh, they share initiative?
Well, he's controlling him.
Oh, okay.
You guys thought the little ones were controlling him, but he was controlling the.
Okay.
He's the hive mind.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, that's
the-
what I assumed.
4 damage.
4.
4. That's piercing.
You still up though?
Yeah, it only gets 1. You're still up.
Barely.
I don't know if I want to commit all the way up.
Grendridge is the number 1. Grendridge is directly after me.
Yeah. It's just gonna turn and use 1 slam on
Has
Grendridge.
another attack?
I can.
This would be
I'm
the
gonna-
6th. This would be
It's
the
my
6th
last,
one.
so I'm gonna use one of my last. Yeah, I mean, I get a reaction that I can use, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna use the last one. So Grendridge takes a death save.
Okay.
That's it. Perrin,
Dead.
you're dead.
Yeah.
Alright.
Gildor.
Natural 20.
I'm up.
That's right, he's the fucking guy!
Oh.
He's the guy!
I also have that 20.
Oh, God.
Nice! You're
Roll that shit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. No.
Okay, so you're up. You got 1 HP.
I'm gonna toll the dead.
Dude, this could be freaking nutty, actually.
16 wisdom save.
Oh my god.
All right,
Please.
fails it.
Takes 19 necrotic damage.
Hang on 1 second. Nope, still up. Barely. It's faltering, but it is barely still standing. You see the creature, literally the vines, it goes to whip them back, and you see it starting to lose momentum and strength. The connection with part of the runes, and you can see basically it's losing connection with whatever is giving it this chaoticness.
And I'm just gonna like fucking get further out of dodge.
As you
Right
move, it's a new turn. I'm using my reaction. It's my last one. So everybody within 25 feet.
Does that count me before I go?
So, didn't you say you had to use your reaction to make that last
New
second?
turn.
The reaction comes back on their turns, not at the top of the initiative.
Yeah, it does. New turn.
No, it's in between
Mine.
their turns.
Okay, cool. Then we're
Yeah,
good.
it comes
It
back at the
doesn't come
top
back.
of your turn.
I thought it was full
No.
initiative turn.
No.
That'd be
Sweet,
okay.
sweet,
No,
sweet.
because then
Then you're
Jake could make an attack of opportunity
Thank
at the
God.
bottom
Thank God.
to smite a bitch, and then make one 2 turns later because he's way down here. Yeah, no, it's at the top of the person's turn. Does that make sense?
Got you.
Yeah.
You're good. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna wither and bloom. So I need a fucking DC 16 Constitution save.
Gonna heal. What's his dick?
Rendered, yeah.
Cocked. 3.
No.
Yep.
Cool. You take 8 necrotic damage, and for what it matters,
The big guy, right?
yeah, of
Okay.
course. And for what it matters, non-magical vegetation in that area withers. So it literally like blights plants.
Okay, so you see literally basically everything that's not a bunch of these things just start wilting away. Like a lot of the foliage and stuff from the ground just start wilting and
Yeah.
withering.
And then Grendrich, if he has a hit dice left, he gets to roll it, and he has HP.
Cool. Alright.
You back away.
How much did you heal for?
Fucking, I gotta roll it. It's his hit dice, so a D10.
Oh, okay. I was just making
Plus-
sure. You got
plus
8.
My wisdom modifier, so plus
3?
5.
5?
Yeah.
13? Cool.
Sure.
Alright.
Damn.
So he's up. Alright.
Fucking don't think I have a bonus action. So, fucking these trees. I don't like these trees. I don't like these trees. I assume if I run over there behind that rock, that big rock, that tree will hate me.
Yep.
I don't like that. That was like action. I don't have a. I'm gonna fucking do.
Alright. Granger stands. As he stands next to this creature, takes 4 points of damage. But then he's gonna slam back. He's laying into him. Hopefully.
I can bonus action wild shape. I'm bonus action wild shaping into a goddamn direwolf.
Wait, you don't have.
I have one more. We took a short rest, so I've only used one. After the Cassandra Volt?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
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 You
Oh, I'm a
use
fucking
one.
direwolf again.
Yeah,
I'm
you
back
got
to having
knocked.
fucking
Yeah.
40 HP, babies.
Okay.
I will drop that shit if I need to heal.
So Granger swings in
my
and
turn.
only 1 hits. Okay. Does 9 points. Or 11 actually. Creature's getting really weak. Fuck this. Death saving throw.
11.
Sweet.
No, I'm up.
1-1. No.
1-1. You need to succeed 3 times. So you need to not fail 2 more
So
times.
that's a nat 20.
Right,
Yeah.
then you're up. Right. It's a progress of dying.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Alright.
what you do in life?
Bonus action, swing with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Go, Claire. Let's go.
That'll hit. Was it +4?
No.
No, it's plus like 7.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Spiritual
you're good.
weapon, so.
Oh, yeah.
I
You're
had,
good.
that was my first roll.
Yeah.
Right, but you took
that was
damage.
+7, so that.
Yeah, you haven't taken a damage since you went down.
Because you were gonna use that reaction, but you couldn't because you used it before.
Right.
So you have not.
So you just
So you're up.
So I have
one
pass.
success. That's
One
it.
success.
Yeah.
Go.
Like, 1 damage.
Okay.
I need to heal. I have 2 HP.
But
Bump me,
you
he
can
says.
heal after it's dead.
I got that guy right there.
I got healing word.
Just move.
Oh, wait, we're gonna attack up. Opportunity.
Let's use your action.
Yeah, what did you
I'm
miss?
gonna launch 2 Eldritch Blast.
What is a big risk?
Brisket for the biscuit, baby.
1 misses.
You know, yeah. If it's at least a 15, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
that'll hit.
19.
Yep.
Nine force damage.
Wow, max damage. You see the creature faulting on its last leg. Anything else?
Lived?
Barely, dude.
God damn it!
Like literally
That's my turn. I
barely.
can't do anything else.
That's it.
That's all I can do.
Here we go.
You're,
Mind control. It's gonna claw attack into you, the little one. You only get one attack. Let's see if it hits. Oh yeah, 19. That's gonna
Oh
hit.
yeah.
4 damage.
Oh yeah. I'm
You
dead.
dead?
Oh yeah.
All right, he's
Yeah.
down.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Spiritual weapon's going to.
Okay, spiritual weapon. Yep, done. At this point, you see the creature seeing that one go down. It's going to turn using now its last reaction before any attacks to do the AoE. 25 feet, eruption with the
close enough?
vines. 10, 15, 17.
That means I'm down regardless.
Okay. Well, you have
You're only
one.
1 HP, yeah.
Okay, you're down. You're down.
Unless it could do like fucking.
Is anybody? You're the only one up. You need a dexterity saving throw.
How much damage does this thing do?
We're about to find out.
Just 42. I'm dead.
Don't do that
Won't
much.
do that. 16.
You pass, so you're gonna take 6 points.
31.
And then you're the only one up.
Grendridge?
Oh, no.
Grendridge
No,
went down?
Grendridge is
Bird's
up,
still up.
but not a problem.
Yeah.
So the first attack, we're just gonna use. It's 4 attacks, and we haven't even used the bonus action yet. So we're gonna use the bonus action on Grendridge. Yep, that'll hit. 18.
He's down.
11 points down. He's gonna turn. Slam jam. Going into you. Here we go. How much HP do you have? No, don't even tell me. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Here comes the 2 crits. 2 normal hits.
Oh my god. 13, 21, 19.
The last 2 hit.
So 20, okay. Damage with the branch that's swinging into you.
Yeah.
20 for the first one and 14 for the second one.
That's
So-
close.
So you said 20, so that's 34?
34.
Alright, I'm still up.
That's
Still
That's
up.
it. That's all it's got. He pumped.
That
AoE.
was 34. I got.
He's got the last one up.
I got
That's all it is.
6 HP.
Yeah, that's all he's got. John,
As a whoops.
He's dead.
Perrin, you're dead. Oh, yeah, that's right. Death saving throw. Failed. So, Orm.
Still a wolf.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm a guy. I'm a guy.
I'm a boy. I'm a little boy.
Living guy.
Oh no.
And I just gotta.
Time to hit him with that fucking
I mean,
monk skill, dog.
I was just gonna wither and bloom it again and get Grendridge back up. You should have hit dice left. You should have like 6 of them bitches.
I just gotta give a picture of the map, man. I like seeing. You doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You getting Grendridge up?
I'm gonna do the same thing. I need a fucking DC 16 Constitution save. Oh, ow, good damage.
That one.
Nice. You take 11 necrotic damage.
Still lives.
Okay, so how do you want to end it? You got him.
Cool.
As you rear back, you see your friends and everybody around you. You notice that as you kill this beast, this creature, this abomination of plant-like matter, whatever connection with this creature, you see it as well. Just slump down, and the plants and everything just kind of wilt, fall, and the vines just kind of unravel. And you see this plant, as all this is transpiring, the plant withers.
As it withers, I'm gonna take any like life energy it has left, and and I'm gonna turn that wither into a bloom. And these little flowers, as it falls apart, will sprout, and they'll kind of almost like helicopter off. And so then it'll just be this gentle falling fucking petals.
And you see the tree just kind of like almost harden and stop with it wilting and almost blend in with the surrounding.
Okay. And the Wither and Bloom lets me fucking get Grindrich. If he has a hit dice, he gets HP. He's the only one within range.
2.
Actually,
What's the range?
it's a 10-foot radius. It's a 10-foot radius, so if I do it here, can I get life? Or is he too far?
Nice, too
Yeah,
far.
it's too far.
Then Grindrich it is.
Yep. So he wakes back up, and as you see this plant-like matter hardening, basically solidifying as a coffinated tree almost, just wilting before you, you see parts of the plant-like matter, spikes, and whatever magical entity rescend. You see inside of this hole that Perrin had dashed out of it, as you see now the body from out of the creature. It kind of just falls out, and as you do so, with his body, you see a small machine. One very much like Cassandra Volt.
Cool.
And inside of it, you see this sphere still turning, but now with the creature dead, it still spins. You see inside as you're watching it, this small crystal, the one that you have, rips through part of your clothing and just absorbed into this machine, just like in essence, just sucked in.
Okay.
And you just feel your energy and your power almost just drain from this. Like, I mean immensely. Just a huge just bout of just wear and tear on you. And as this happens, you feel your life drained. You're okay, but very tired.
I'm gonna fucking smack myself.
You're
And
there.
I still got shit to do. And
Grindrich is just like, whoa. Oh my. Oh, he just starts throwing up as he sees Perrin's body just sitting there.
yep.
What are we going to do?
You got that potion from the ship, or was that on the ship?
It was on the ship.
But well,
There were 2, we didn't. He just throws up a little bit more.
about that earlier.
yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna start making my way, fucking towards life. Are we still in initiative?
No, at this point, you're free.
Oh, okay. Then as I'm gonna actually make my way, fucking towards you, and as I'm going, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at first level, on this fucker,
On who?
life.
And as you do that, I need you, Life, to roll me a D100.
Oh. I'm gonna keep walking, and then I'm gonna take a healing potion I have. I'm gonna pour it down your gullet as my action.
Yeah, 20.
It's okay, I'm still dying.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah. You're the. I can't. I don't think I can heal you.
Okay, so
Does it?
as
Well, I
you
only have the one.
Orim, you
I do
turn
not.
and
He
you
wants to die.
glance at Life,
I kinda do.
and you go to cast Healing Word. You realize that you do cast it,
Yeah.
and as you do so, you see this almost like this dark, almost like an orb, a translucent black, almost like shield.
Yeah.
Just kind of ripple over his body. Doesn't affect him.
Well, I fucking tried. So you're up.
What'd you do to him?
I poured a healing potion. You get fucking 4d8.
Give me a D100.
What
roll.
the fuck is this shit?
Just for a potion?
I assumed it was his patron thing, but I think this is the cryptic asshole. I have another d8. Oh, it's 4d4.
Would it be 62? You take the higher one first. How does that work?
26.
26.
So you rolled the exact same thing. So you as well see this as you go to heal him and pour this potion into him. You do pour it in, and it uses it. But then you see this blood turn to black, and his veins are pulsing up through his neck.
It can't be cryptic for him, though. He doesn't have a fucking curse. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Could I just be dead?
Can I roll my last? Can I roll my last save?
Roll
to see
your
what
last
happens?
death
Yeah,
save.
I'll roll mine to see if I.
Okay.
I mean, what do you mean your last one? You should have.
I haven't won in
Good.
one.
Oh,
Good.
then yeah, you need to fail 3.
So that's
you need
It's not meant to be.
All right. I mean,
so,
Yeah, I'm just.
so you see
I'm
after
dead.
a moment,
I'm dead.
those are 30 good ones.
I'm
you
dead.
see Gildor.
I'm dead. Let me go tonight, damn it!
Alright, so I'm 1 in 1 right now.
Can I just make my fucking DC 10 medicine check to stabilize him then? It's the thing I can do.
Try.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what the DC is. I assume it's 10. Yeah, I'm gonna make a fucking medicine check. Fucking stabilize him. Won't give you HP. No. 7.
You try,
Try.
but nothing happens. You see the blackness still pulsing through his veins.
Okay. That's a 9.
That's a fail. 11.
Oh, that's a neck and neck.
That's 2 and 2.
That's
Two
two
and
and two. Yeah, that's a
you,
neck and
you
neck.
need to roll a D100 as well.
That's a
13.
success.
Back up.
He's stabilized.
So when as you go to get up, don't get up. You go to stabilize,
8.
and it seems as if something has denied you your last breath. Don't know why. The group kind of turns.
Damn it. That's under your
rule
feet.
my saving throws or no?
No.
Like,
You're
was
just outright denied.
Was I conscious?
No.
I was never. I was like not even for a split second.
You thought you were going towards the light, and as you do,
Oh, shit.
you see the light, and then right as you're going towards it, and you feel that last breath coming towards and resurging, it's cut straight to darkness.
Everybody
Halfway.
dead.
Your pathway is gone,
Me and Grindrich in a forest.
and in a moment, feel nothing.
Whatever else is in this forest.
The rest of you,
I mean,
Perrin lies before you. You see 2 bodies that you have tried to affect with magical anything to try and save their soul or their body. And it seems as if it has not worked. Something has stopped that. Gildor, though,
Gildor's dead.
what'd you roll?
8.
On your percentile?
Yeah.
You're fine.
The fuck?
You get up.
why will you let me die?
It's not how it works. It's not how it works.
Fucking
I really rolled 82. I lied.
I need. Would you? Well, now you're alive for sure if you're lying.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
No, there's a table and there is something going on. I don't know. You guys need to start learning.
8
Maybe
lives? This is bullshit.
you guys maybe need to
I was
learn
so
more about
happy to
some
roll
party
low.
members. Because there's something going on here that you
This
guys
fucking
don't know what's going
cleric
on.
is fucking. I'm gonna leave your ass in this.
Seth is like, well, good thing my right's here.
Well, look at the time.
Wait,
boys.
is it? Wait.
Yeah, we're here. We're
Who's
done.
dead?
We're picking.
Aaron's
Everybody.
dead.
Harry's dead.
Yes.
You're.
He's dead. For all you know.
And we were not able to come back.
And they were not able to come back, and you are
But
stable
we don't
and
know
alive.
for sure.
I'm just like over there, just like.
Yeah.
But we don't know
exactly.
for sure if we're actually dead
Right.
at this point.
What? It's been more than a minute since Perrin died?
Right. The only thing that can bring him back is
True resurrection.
I
true
don't-
resurrection.
Yeah, I don't have a 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah, you guys need money,
Fucked.
a spell, or a new character. So, so yeah. Until next time, that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
so sad that 8 lives.